that it's, that's him 100%. I mean, without me hearing his voice, I'm like, it's unconfirmed. But if you got friends that knew him and grew up with him saying it's confirmed, then I gotta say, hey, yeah, this is probably Brian Koberger. But I did send it into the FBI. I did clip that. I also went through 80,000 phone calls, found the number, sent it into the FBI as well, and they have that, and hopefully they get down to that information.
Good. Do you know that they are in receipt of it? Did they come back to you at all?
I know they have it. I never got an email back yet.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the stream. It is 5/1 and it's 9:14 p.m. Shout out to y'all pulling up to the stream. I did just get off the phone with Seth. So I know that I see a lot of things being talked about pertaining to some search, but I just was, privy to some other information I'm not going to be able to speak on like, crazy. But again, this is unconfirmed at this point. And there's something else that I know, but I'm not going to say. But again, high hopes that this is Sebastian, Wayne, Drake, Rogers that we're looking at in this picture. High hopes. Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate the support to the channel. What's going on? Love Boston boys. Nice to see you, Gina. How are you doing tonight? I mean, what do you guys think when you look at this photo? Before I open up the lines, because we've been going over this for what, days now? I feel like it came out, what, Monday? I feel like it came out Monday after the picture was taken Saturday, but I do know that there is people on the ground, in Carolina stomping the ground right now. That's what I do know. And that's what I can share. I'm not going to, I'm not speaking outside of that, but they're definitely stomping the ground there. I'm about to open the lines up right now, 219-885-9693 before we get started. Hold on, let me read what did you say? What's going on, Rabbit Hutch? Nice to see you. Sapphire, nice to see you, by the way. Thank you for coming on by. Again, before I just hopped on here, I did talk to Seth, and it's still unconfirmed. And again, it's being looked into right now. So you said to me, no news is bad news. I don't know, though. In this case, I mean, there's so much I want to say with what I know on my mind right now, but I'm not stupid. It's I don't know. It doesn't make sense that it's not, unconfirmed. It doesn't make sense that it's unconfirmed at this point. That's what I do gotta say. One. And two, I heard there's something that is not being seen, or they're not letting someone see. So there's some stuff going on. Again, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'll let them say it. Stacy said you can't say and then not say, oh my God, right? No, we watched it live. I know, I heard about it. I heard. You said it's him in this picture? Is that what you mean? In this picture? For sure. I think it is too. What's going on, Trina? Welcome to the stream. Michelle, you said it's him. I believe in it. Hey, why would people travel to North Carolina if they didn't think it was him? Can we answer that question? Can we answer that question? Why would somebody drive all the way to Carolina again if it wasn't Sebastian? What's going on, Christina? Welcome to the stream. We are all waiting for an update. Nina, absolutely. Absolutely. I think it is Sebastian for sure. T-REV, the fact it hasn't been ruled out yet, I feel really good about it. I mean, we are on what? Wednesday? Wednesday, May 1st? We are on Wednesday, May 1st right now. T-REV, where is this child? Again, it's being checked into right now. It's being checked into right now. Hold on, I got to pull up these other emails too. Emails are on. Lines are open. Okay, that's good. And I had to save this guy's name. Let me pull this up. I want to see what I can find on this name that was given to me. Right? Let's pull it up. Image. Hold up. And let me refresh this bad boy. Okay. We're good. We are good. Lines are open now. My bad. I was reading a text message. Pants found. You said just washed it. Black pants, white stripes, not confirmed yet. Police just took them. Interesting. I wonder what it is. What's going on, Macy? Welcome to the stream. I hope they find him. I hope they find him too. Again, I've been in very close contact with Seth Rogers. So as soon as we find out a word on this, which is being treated as Sebastian, 864, you're in the door. Talk to me. Can you hear me? 864, you there? Yeah? No? Maybe? So? 731, what's going on? You're live.
Hey, T-REV, this is Ball Fan. How are you tonight?
I am hanging in there, waiting on a word. I know that some things are going down behind the scenes right now, so.
Yeah. I was just watching another video of some pants, but who knows? He could have changed pants or whatever, Yeah. I'm the crazy one that come up with a theory that they had put him somewhere and everybody thought I was crazy. That was my very first theory. I don't know if you remember that or not, but I called in with that. I'm the one who keeps saying that you crack me up when you do the Chris Proudfoot voice.
That is my. I know.
I swear we all need a laugh at this point, you know it. But your prayers, I told you, they inspire me daily. And I just lost my mom recently and found your channel. I've been into true crime for several years, but thanks for all you do. Like I said, I think Katie has done something. I think something nefarious is going on. I think someone went up to that visitor center today and got pulled back and interrogated. So I can tell you things are getting looked into. You know, I'm from Tennessee. So anyway, that's all I wanted to share. Don't want to hold you back from your other callers, but love and appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you too. I mean, again, I do know that this is being treated as if it was Sebastian, and it is unconfirmed for everybody who was still asking. And it's so important to the point where people are there in Carolina right now trying to figure out answers. So, you know.
Hey, that's positive news. I think that we are going to pray this boy home, and I got chills. I'm telling you, I was telling people at work today about it. I said, you know, this is going to be the case where we pray this boy home. And I honestly believe it. I'm going to break down crying, but I have been so gripped by this because I have a grandson like this. And it has just torn my heart apart that this mom is not searching. And I'm like, or not even at the house. And I'm like, you would have to pry me out of a house that one of my children or grandchildren left from. I mean, I'd stay there 100 years if I could, you know, it's just like craziness, but that's great news. That is awesome news.
I ain't even slept from last night's stream. I'm still awake.
You haven't? I was hoping. I've been looking for you since like 4 o'clock because I got off early today. I was like, come on, T-REV. Come on, T-REV. I gotta hear you.
I'm still awake from last night's stream when y'all was here with me last night. I ain't slept.
Oh my gosh.
And
you're gonna have to get some sleep or you're gonna be in the ER again.
Nah, I'm good. I went and worked out today, did everything. I don't know. I just couldn't sleep. You know when you lay down and your mind's just running a million miles an hour? Yeah.
Well, I've been like that too. I'll be honest. Since I've been watching you for about a month, and I haven't slept much at all. I mean,
I hear you.
Every waking moment, this is on my mind. I'm checking my phone. I'm like, did they find him? I'm looking at the national news, like, you know, because I'm in West Tennessee. I'll tell you another thing that I don't know if many callers have realized this, but Chris Proudfoot said on that interview the other day that he had looked in Jackson, Tennessee, in Alamo, Tennessee, and in Mississippi. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I live in that area. I live near exit 87 at that speedway. And I think he's trying to throw everybody off, really, honestly. I think when he come out and said the picture of Sebastian wasn't real, I think he's trying to throw everybody off. He thinks we're dumbasses. Excuse my language, sorry. But we're not. I mean, we're sensible, common sense people just trying to help. And it's going to be people like us that find him.
Yeah. And again, I don't know if people are writing this off, but I wouldn't, just from what I've heard. I wouldn't write it off.
Yeah.
Not this.
No.
Not this sighting. Not like the. I mean, the other ones. Yeah, I could see why you would with the, with some of the sightings that we have seen, but not with this one. Not from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, when I saw this one and all the pictures that I've seen and all the research that I've done, I was like, that's him. That's him. Hands down,
like
that is him.
I feel like it is too. I honestly do feel
I
like
had no doubt. Yeah, I had no doubt. I was like, that is completely him, no doubt. I knew the area. I would say something, but that would give something away. But I'm not going to say that on air. But I'm from Tennessee. I got a little knowledge going on, like you. So
we want to know. I mean, spill all beans.
Well, I was just going to say, I think there's been 4 or 5 sightings in that area. Gatlinburg and that visitor center right there, pretty close. They're not very far away. So I'm the one who said he may be in that autistic home up in Gatlinburg to begin with, and I got roasted in the chat. I mean, like on week 1 or 2. And because I've never called in. You got me to calling in, T-REV, because
that's good.
I'm just kind of shy like that. But
it happens. But I mean, it takes
does.
a lot of
but
courage.
You brought me over my fear.
It takes a lot of courage for people to call in and just speak or talk. I get it. I understand. I definitely.
But when you started praying, I was like, man, this is a man of God trying to bring this boy home. And this platform will bring him home. I just pray. I read my Bible. I do my devotional. I'm like, he's coming home.
Yeah.
We're standing in faith on God that this boy is coming home. I'm sorry, it sounds like I'm preaching, but my daddy's a preacher. He's coming home. So anyway, and also about your crazy caller last night, I don't know about all that now. I think that was nuts.
Yeah.
But
you said
I think he was a troller.
Who we talking to? Who's Heather in chat? You said Heather. You sent what? Oh, okay. We got everybody. I know everybody's in the building tonight. Hit the like button if you are just coming in. Again, we are in close contact with Seth on this end, and it's unconfirmed still if this is him, and it's being looked into very thoroughly. I said that last night, but it's heating up a little bit more. So again, I'm hoping.
I will say one more thing. I think the FBI is involved, and that's all I'm gonna say.
I think so too. And I mean, you cross state lines, right? Especially on this,
right.
on this one right here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you for being a voice in the community. We appreciate you. Lock your doors. Stay vigilant. God bless you, ma'am. Good phone call from her, 219-885-9693. Let's keep going. 1 second. You said, hey, handsome, I'm feeling CP's mom has him. Is that right? You think so? Denise says, hold up, nothing better than to see Seth reunited with Sebastian. Yeah, that's the whole point. 630, you're on the show. Talk to me. Damn, I almost stuttered that.
Hi, my name is Elaine Delgado. I'm from Chicago.
Yes, ma'am. How are you doing? Chicago.
I'm fine. Hey, I was just watching Terry Lynn. Did you know that she found a pair of pants?
Heard about it 50 million times already.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No, I've seen it in like the email. I'm it's like a page full of emails and text messages. I've seen it though.
And what do you think about that? Black pants with a white stripe.
White pants with a white stripe. I honestly
black pants with a white stripe.
Okay, black pants with a white stripe. I don't know what to think about that until we get an answer back on him.
Right. I'm just curious if it was even what he was wearing.
Right. Nah, I'm trying to remember what they say he was wearing. Black pants with
white stripe on the side.
Yeah, again, I don't. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. I wonder if anything's going to come of it.
I don't know, but she had the police out there and everything walking with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, this whole This whole case is interesting.
Yeah, and TBI is allegedly in North Carolina. No comment.
I hope something comes in. I hope they find him. I really do. I hope those pants are nothing, and I hope they bring him home. I really do.
I hope it's all something. You know,
I hope so too,
I really do.
because it really looks like him. I believe it's him.
A lot of
So
people.
I don't know.
A lot of people do believe this is him,
Yeah,
including
I hope
Seth.
so. Good. I hope so.
You know, Seth definitely believes it's him.
Yeah. Well, I hope for Seth's sake it's him. Honestly, because that man looks broken.
We all do. We're all wishing that
Yeah.
it's him. And again,
Of course.
how would he get all the way out here? That's the
Yeah. Somebody had their hands in that.
Oh yeah,
That's
by the
for
way,
sure.
it's confirmed to not be a Photoshop picture. By the way, that's what
I
I
know
was.
it's not Photoshop. I knew that from the beginning.
No, I got the
I
confirmation.
don't know.
I just got when I talked to Seth, I got the confirmation that it's not an AI picture, and I'll leave it at.
No, because
Does that answer?
JR said that this morning that it was confirmed. Yeah, by TBI
Yeah, it's.
or by their machines or whatever they did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was confirmed this morning. So
Yeah, that's.
yeah,
I mean,
you're
that's
right.
crazy, ain't it?
Yep, it sure is. But I always have a hard time getting through. I'm glad I got through this time.
I'm glad you got through too. Thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate
Thank you for taking my call. Thank you.
God bless you, man. Lock your doors. Shout out to her. Again, it was confirmed to not be AI, by the way. 219-885-9693. Close con. What are we doing? What are we doing? Peggy, I appreciate you. And this is him. Appreciate you. 770, you're on the show. Talk to me.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hey, doing good. Is this T-REV?
Yes, ma'am, it is. And you are live right now. Talk to me.
Oh, great. This is Kelly from Georgia, and I've watched a couple of your lives, and I actually saw the picture where the lady that's in the recent picture with Sebastian came forward and said that, that is not the lady that is in that picture or in the picture with Seth. You can completely tell an age difference. And I was wondering what you thought about that.
Yeah.
Was it Vanessa, the lady Vanessa that came forward?
I know you're talking.
Okay, so yeah, you can tell a huge age difference in that girl. And I think she was the one saying that she was with Seth, I believe, supposedly. But that picture of the lady that's with Seth and the picture that's in the picture with Sebastian is, I believe, the same lady. And the Vanessa lady that came forward is probably 20 years younger than that lady that's in the car with Seth. That's just my opinion. I didn't know if anybody else had mentioned that or brought that up.
Yeah. And you're talking about that lady?
Yeah. The blonde lady.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Recent picture with Sebastian.
Yeah, the blonde I heard, I don't know who that was or Seth didn't know who it was, but he knew who the person was in the photo with him. And he told TBI.
Right. But to me, they look almost like identical people. And most definitely the Vanessa lady that came forward, I think she, if I'm not mistaken, I think she was claiming to be the one that was with Seth. Is that right?
I mean, I don't know everybody by super name like that. You know what I mean? Some people I do, and some I don't. So some names I'm just not super familiar with.
Yeah, I believe the lady that came forward that, had sunglasses on and a headband, she was 20 years younger than the lady that's in the picture with Sebastian that's in the pink outfit.
Yeah.
And then she looks identical from the profile view of the picture of the lady that's with Seth, not the young girl that has actually come forward and said that was her or something. But anyway, well, I was just wondering if anybody else had that same thought, because I was like, no way, that is not such an age difference in those two that
Right.
it couldn't be her, you know.
This shit is mind blowing to me that again we are now on Wednesday and it's still unconfirmed about Sebastian. I know they're all the way out here in Carolina. Shit is going down right now, and
Right.
just praying for a good outcome on what's
Right.
conducted. So
Right. But yeah, you would think that they would give some kind of update, like they've located the person in the picture, or you know, or we're at least following something to something. It's like it has been the weirdest case ever.
I didn't frozen moments. We didn't doubt you. I believed you from the jump. I believed you right away. Never doubted you one bit. In fact, I think you frozen moments. I think you hit every key on the you hit every key point on the head. So I mean, yeah, I had no doubt that it was a real picture. We could tell this is a picture and not AI generated.
Right.
I could.
Right. And I do believe it's him. There's so many people thinking that it's not him, but that looks identical to Sebastian too. So that's just my, you know, again, my opinion, but yeah, it definitely looks like him. Well, I know you've got other calls to get to, but yeah, I wish some other people would maybe comment in the chat or something what they think about the Vanessa lady that came forward.
I see Tabitha says it's not her. I see what pants could just now. Okay, I see that. Korea. I see that. I see people talking about that. I've already been emailed that 50 times. The one who is a searcher, it's not the same lady. Yeah, I see people responding to it.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, she's like 20 years difference. I think I read where she came forward, and I think she was the one that was claiming to be the one in the picture with Seth. You know, saying, "Oh no, this is me. That's with him. That's not that lady." But I think that's what I read. But yeah, the lady in the picture with Sebastian, actually, I mean, it concerns me because it actually looks identical to that profile picture of the lady that's in the picture with Seth, even though he's saying that's not the same person. They look identical. So that's my opinion. Well, but enjoy talking to you.
Always.
I'll keep up with the comments and see if if anybody else agrees.
Yes.
Have a good night.
You too. Thank you so much for sharing your voice with us. Yes, lock your doors and stay vigilant. God bless you, man. Shout to her. Good phone call. You said what? We have hope in your Father. God brings Sebastian home. Darkness must come to the light, Elfig says. Amen. Amen to that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I ain't slept yet. If you were in here last night, I still ain't slept from the live last night. What are you talking about? 207 sent from heaven. What's going on? You're live.
Amen to that.
Hey, T-REV, it's Kimberly. How are you?
What's going on, Kimberly? How you doing?
Okay, so I'm 50-50 on if it's him or not. Yeah. I hope it's him. And I hope they're doing everything they can do to find out where he is and who's got him and how he got there. And if Katie and Chris are involved in all of this, even if it's not to harm him, but to hide him from Seth, I think Seth needs to go get custody of him before he even comes back home.
Yeah. You never know.
I hope he can. I hope he gets him.
I mean, he's got to find him first.
Right. You
got to find him first.
You can't go to court and file papers.
I mean, you can, but you got to find him first. You know, you got to find that he's alive still. That's that's what it is, really. I don't know nothing, especially with him being missing. I don't at the time. I don't know if that would be even right. Right now, he's missing. They don't even know where he's at. They're still out there in Carolina right now. I know, probably TBI and FBI. You never know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think if he's in North Carolina, FBI had to get involved.
I ain't gonna spill too much, but they are thoroughly checking this, which is, giving me a certain type of vibe as if this is possibly really him. Because why would they be so thorough about the way that they're checking it? You know what I mean? Like either it's a sighting or it's not. So obviously they think something to be going out here and traveling there. That speaks volumes to me. When you got agencies and people traveling to an area to see if this is Sebastian. That speaks volumes. Once again, I mean, does it mean it's him? Absolutely not. But is it possibly him? Absolutely yes.
So did Seth go to South Carolina also to search or be involved?
Is Seth out there? I don't know. No
Yeah.
comment.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I won't hold you up. I just wanted to. I'm sorry.
No, I said, yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, all right. Well, we're praying for him.
Mm-hmm.
I pray for you guys, for you every night too, just to let you know.
I appreciate that.
Because I know you stay up hours to take care of our, take care of us, your fans. Give us the information we need to know when we need to know it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like throw stuff out there. You do some, theory talk, but you say it's a theory. You don't say it like this is the way it is.
Right.
So I like that about you.
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, I'm not going to walk around saying something is true if it's not. I mean, again, they are thoroughly checking into this to the point where they traveled out here. If that doesn't speak volumes, I don't know what does. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah, I do. I understand. So is it possibly, are they thinking it's somebody from Katie's side of the family?
I don't know. That's a great question. I have no idea to that information. Absolutely.
Because I heard she had family in North Carolina.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I didn't hear anything about like as far as what the theory is on who would have had them out here. I haven't heard that part. The part that I've been hearing about is just it being him and checking different things that I can't speak on at this point until it's confirmed through what is seen. So again, I did hear some information tonight, and it is very, it's hopeful.
Promising.
It's hopeful. It's hopeful information. So again, holding on. Everybody pray for Seth and the teams that are out here searching in Carolina, checking on this tip right now. Which TBI, FBI, who is it? There's a lot going on in there, and it's silent. It's silent what's going on behind the scenes. Obviously, they've been checking into this shit since Saturday. And I feel like if they found him, they would have been on to him. But then again, who has him? Is he being hidden? I don't know the whole story. So there's a lot missing in this story. All we know is that this is, or what they believe to be, Sebastian. And it's not AI generated.
Yeah, and so if they think this is him and they're trying to locate him, or they're trying to find out where he's being held or whatever, they're going to keep it hush hush because they don't want the perpetrators to know what their cards are, what their cards are. So I think they're going to hold it in until they get the proof that they need.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
All right. Well, hey, buddy, I love you, and take care.
Thank you. I love you back. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support to the channel always. God bless you. Stay vigilant and lock your doors. Good phone call. You said, Rev, you're spilling a lot already. Am I? What'd I say? He's better. You said he's better off where he is than. Woo! 970, you're on the show. Talk to us.
Hey, T-REV. I'm calling from Colorado. So I just have a theory, just my theory. So honestly, I think that it definitely is Sebastian. Also, what I think happened, allegedly, my theory again, is that just from coming from a domestic violence relationship, previously, just kind of watching Katie's demeanor, I think that maybe she possibly is trying to get away from Chris, and he could have started to take things out on Sebastian possibly. So maybe she wanted to get him to safety first, just in case however things turned out if she left him per se. I think maybe she had some family members meet up that night and potentially take him into, somewhere safe until she can get out. And I think that she just got scared because she didn't think this was going to go like nationwide. She just thought she could report him as a missing kid and just kind of go with the flow. And now she's scared crapless, to say the least, because it's a hit nationwide. I don't know. I just think that's kind of my theory. At first, I kind of thought maybe they did something to him, but now seeing this picture, I kind of am going that route. But I don't know. And also, another thing, if this wasn't Sebastian, why wouldn't somebody come out and say, hey, that's my kid, get him off the internet? You know, because obviously it's like gone completely viral.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. It is out there.
I find that kind of weird that nobody has come forward and is like, hey, that's my kid, get him off of social media. That's not Sebastian. You know what I mean? I would for sure, you know.
Yeah, no doubt.
But that's just, anyways, I hope and pray that it's him. I have two 16-year-old twins and I have an 11-year-old, and I would be going absolutely berserk if my child was missing. I would be going crazy, I can tell you that. So I kind of hope that maybe that's kind of the theory, you know. I mean, if it is, I kind of feel bad, you know, that she would be terrified to come forward, but I can understand, you know, in a sense. But if it is, she should really just come forward and say, look, I messed up, you know. We all want this kid home.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it sounds pretty promising if there's stuff happening in North Carolina. I guess, you know, watching you and hearing it, it sounds kind of promising. So hopefully we'll get some word soon. What do you think the case is going to break soon?
I hope it does, really. I mean, we're almost hitting day 70, and
I know.
you know, like it's like, damn, we're almost 30 days away from 100.
Right,
Crazy.
right.
It's crazy to see that all this time go by, but for something to this magnitude to come out, the hope is definitely relit in a lot of places.
For sure, yeah.
You know?
And if it is Sebastian, thank goodness for the lady that did capture the picture of him. You know, I mean, thank goodness for her if it comes out to be Sebastian. Truly, you know, that, I mean, prayer and spreading awareness does help in the long run, I think. So I guess I'll just pray and hope that it's him. And I feel terrible for Seth. I can't even imagine. Like I said, I couldn't imagine if it was one of my kids. I would be going nuts, you know?
Yeah.
But thank you. I love watching your channel. I started watching you when you were doing Idaho 4, and I just got my husband into watching you too just like a month ago, and he's always like, is T-REV on? Is T-REV on? So thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Great.
Awesome. Well, thanks for everything you do, and keep your doors locked.
Yes, you too. God bless you. Thank you for calling.
All right, bye-bye.
Appreciate you. I don't know. The fact that we haven't heard anything, again, no news is good news. T-REV, you're a terrible liar. I mean, what am I supposed to say? Spill the beans on what? Hey, T-REV, thank you for what you do. You're welcome. Thank you. And thank you, advocate for you. I appreciate you. Frozen Moments, Hey, Bear Andy, Michelle. Thank you guys. I do appreciate you. 904, you're in the door. Talk to me. 904, are you there?
Hey,
How are you
T.
doing?
It's Stacy from Jacksonville.
Stacy from Jacksonville. You are live on the air. Talk to us.
Yes. I mean, if this turns out to be like an Elizabeth Smart situation, I will totally crap my pants. She was missing for way longer than he's been missing right now, but I mean, that photo does look like him, but I don't know why they would have him in plain sight like that if they were truly trying to hide him. It's confusing to me why he would be just standing right there where there's many people in a place where people are looking for him.
I mean, thousands, hundreds of thousands.
I know. I see your stream. There's people everywhere.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
I mean, when you look at this pic, do you personally believe this is that boy? Would you look at it?
I mean, I kind of do. The way he's standing. I just wish we had a closer up photo of his face, like looking up forward at us. you know, I don't know why somebody wouldn't just say, "Hey, Sebastian." Maybe he would have looked up,
Right.
and that would have been it. That he'd have been found. But there's no one around him. No one's watching him. It doesn't seem to be anybody near him that's actually like, what's he just standing there for? It's just, I want it to be him so bad. But now that the photo's out, they're gone. They're gone now away from this day. So how are we going to reach out to him now?
Right. Yeah, I have no idea, but maybe it does lead to something, because you never know if they were there through a bus company or whatever is
Right.
running through here, because there was bus companies that run through here, like coaching type of bus services. And I
Yeah.
pulled up one of the sites that I seen from, what I was seeing here, which is showing Christian Tours, this bus service. And I heard that there's tons of different bus services that run through here. So,
Yeah.
it is pretty odd.
Well, I mean, and if Katie is trying to hide him out in that way, I mean, she's still going to be in trouble for all the lies that she's told thus far. She can't just go back on it and say, "Oh, I was just trying to protect my son." Meanwhile, trying to say, "Oh, he just disappeared in the middle of the night." That's not going to fly with the public as well. I just don't know how. I just don't know how they're going to, put him back into public eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. The whole thing's just, I want to wake up tomorrow and there be breaking news. But of course, you know how news goes here where we live. It's all just political junk. And we don't really hear these stories unless it's because of you guys on YouTube. And, like the first thing I do is check to see who's live, who might have some breaking news. I'm coming to YouTube to find out, because I know my local news or national news is not covering this. I don't think I've seen one story about Sebastian on national news. I may be wrong in other spots, but I personally have not. I'm not a fan of them, but I still haven't. I mean, I don't hear about this story unless I'm on YouTube. And I've been following you since this has started.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I
Since
mean, I
this
just
whole
hope you
case,
wake up and you're like, "Oh my God, he's been found. Oh my God. Oh my God."
Mhm.
Like, I'm waiting for that moment. So please wake up tomorrow and say they found him.
I mean, that's what we're
It'll
looking
be
for.
just, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what we want. That's the ultimate goal, is that he is found.
Yeah, I know all of us are wanting that and praying for that. So
I'm looking
again,
at my phone every 2
thanks
seconds,
for,
hoping for a response to see,
I know. Will
it's
you share with us, please, no matter what
absolutely.
time of day it is?
As soon as
Like, if there, I know you're up all the time, but if you're even up at 4 a.m. and something breaks, will you please go live?
immediately, as soon as I find out something, I definitely will, inform everybody of that. But I do know that this is promising in a way, and I hope that they're able to find at least this, again, the boy that's in this picture. I'm hoping that they can find and get down to the bottom of that. That's what
Right.
we're hoping
And
for.
like someone mentioned earlier, if whoever this child is, if it's not Sebastian, why aren't they saying, "Hey, this is me. This is not Sebastian." Because this is reaching pretty far.
Mhm.
So why hasn't that come up? "Hey, no, this is my son's. Get off of it. This is not Sebastian. I'm sorry to break it to you."
Mhm.
But I mean, that hasn't been brought up either.
Mhm.
So anyway, I know we're all in a good place in prayers and stuff for him. And I thank you for what you do.
Yes.
Watching every day, every alert I get, I'm steady waiting on you to get on, and I'm hoping that you break the news to us that it's
Sebastian.
good news. Yeah.
And that he's found. Yes, absolutely. Agreed.
Yes.
Agreed.
Okay.
Well,
All right. Well,
shout
I'll be
out.
checking.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you for
Okay.
being a voice
Of
here for Sebastian tonight. God bless you.
course.
Yep. Close contact with Seth again. This is still being looked into, not confirmed. So hopefully, no news is good news. But man, I can't wait to hear the answer, whether it's yes or no. I feel like it's crazy. 39, what's on your mind? Talk.
Hi, T-REV.
How are you doing?
Good. Julie from the Central Florida area. Very close to the last caller in Jacksonville.
Oh, wow. Nice to have you
But
on. I appreciate you calling in. I mean, what's on your mind here tonight?
yeah, so I 1000% agree with everything the last caller said. So I'm a skeptic. And when that picture first came out, I'm like, that hair is too dark. There's no way they could have that child in public, knowing he's being looked for nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you look at it, the way, what was Frozen Moments, is that the photographer that broke everything down?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
The way she broke everything down and then talked about how the shadows could make the hair look darker. That's hard to change a skeptic, but she totally changed my perspective. And I'm like, oh my God, then you start looking at all the features, how he's holding his arm, his protruding breastbone. I'm like, oh my God, the more I looked at it, it looks exactly like him.
Mm-hmm.
But also at the same time, exactly what she said, the caller before, why would they have him out in a public place like that with so many people? And as far as the buses, all those Christian buses and stuff, there's no way that they could put him in like some Christian home or something. There'd be someone with a nice enough heart to call and say, hey, we've got this kid here that's missing. Because that's a lot of people. There's no way no one would call that in. But in the beginning, everything happened. I had no hope. And I'm like, they've done hurt this child. Something went wrong. But after seeing this picture, it really has brought praying to God that they look into this and they can find him, because I truly 100% feel like that's him in that picture.
Yeah, I mean, it does. And it's confirmed to not be AI too. So
exactly. 1,000%. So I guess they got to look into now who the heck would be in North Carolina, who would be in that area, and why hasn't that woman in the photo come forward? Because even if she didn't see all the YouTube videos and everything, there's going to be someone she knows that would see those videos and called her and say, hey, people are saying you're in this picture with this missing kid. There's no way. Like, why wouldn't she have come forward? So that's fishy to me.
yeah, it's definitely fishy. I mean, I know the person who took the photo allegedly called the police too, right there.
Yep, right away. And then there was someone else I saw that had spotted him too and called TBI. It was also in North Carolina, I think like in a gift shop or something. I may be wrong, but she said it was weird because she said she didn't have her phone on her to take a picture, but she said she called TBI right away. But how'd she call TBI if she didn't have her phone? That's the first thing that came to my mind. But apparently in that area, he's been spotted several times. So anyhow, I'm just praying with Seth, and I don't even know, maybe even Chris and Kate. I'm so confused at this point. Like before, I was just like, Chris and Katie are completely guilty, and now I'm just praying to God he's still alive, and none of them are guilty, and we can just find this boy alive.
Yeah, I mean, that's what everybody is hoping for. I know Seth is desperate for those answers here too, and I kind of know some things that are going on right now, but it is what they're being looked into. So
good.
As soon as I'm able,
looking into it.
as soon as I'm able to talk about it, we'll talk about it. I'll let whoever want to come up and talk about it. Seth, if he wants to come up, we'll get him up again. I'm just we're waiting for information from Seth, and I am talking to him right now, or keeping in touch with him, and been keeping in touch with him. But to know that it's still unconfirmed this next day after, I mean, we've did 2-3 lives talking about just this photo alone, and again, the fact that it is not confirmed today is just shocking because it came out Saturday. So you're factoring in,
and when they rule stuff out, they rule stuff out immediately. They rule stuff out immediately, and this has not been ruled out. So this is the most hopeful I've been since this has happened.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy.
But I want to just thank you for continuing to cover this. And you're always, and I can't believe you haven't slept yet. You've got to get some sleep.
I don't feel tired.
Well, that's good. As long as you don't feel tired, just don't
I get
do like
insomnia.
Steph and overwork yourself.
So this is what happens to me. I get insomnia, so I'll go and lay down. I'll be tired, and then I wake up as soon as I lay down. It's absolutely insane, but I don't know if it's just a part of my life that I'm going through that. I think it is really, but also I'm also looking up things about Sebastian constantly, or trying to find information, or looking digging into conversations. So that I know that plays a part in it also.
Yeah, and I understand. I shouldn't be preaching to you because
No, but I get it.
suffer from
No, but
insomnia.
I get it.
I'm up all night. When you're up at 3:00 in the morning, I go to your paranormal channel. Like I'm up with you all night, and then I'm trying to sleep the next day. I suffer from insomnia too, and you get me through my nights where I can't sleep. So I appreciate that.
No, I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in to me,
Yeah.
and thank you for being a voice here tonight for Sebastian Wade, Drake Rogers. Again, I'm on phone standby. As soon as I hear a word about this, everybody will know. I'm sure it may even circulate before I get to say anything. You never know.
Yeah.
But thank you so much
Absolutely.
for calling in. I appreciate you. Make sure you stay vigilant and lock your doors. God bless you, man. You're welcome, by the way. 219-885-9693. Let's keep it going. If this is Sebastian, and thank you, Pink. I appreciate you. And Missy, prayer warrior. If this is Sebastian, I've been in foster care for at least a while. All three parents need some sort of investigation, says Little Lulu. 727 sent from heaven. What is going on? You were live. Talk.
Hey, T-REV. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm talking to you. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. I just joined you guys, so I don't know what other callers have said. But the more I look at this, the more and more I think it looks like it is Sebastian. I don't know if anybody has said something that the first thing I noticed was like you've got up there the eyebrow.
Yeah.
The nose to me 100% looks the same. The lips look the same. I mean, his posture. And then have you noticed the little piece of hair in his forehead? It seems like he's got kind of like a natural piece that parts right there in other pictures. That's something I noticed too. And even just I don't want to say the haircut, but like kind of like the shape of the head and the way the hair falls. It really looks like him. And his hair is listed as brown on the flyer. And what's the other thing I was going to say about the hair color? I mean, hair color, like my dad's hair goes still from brown to just about blonde in the summertime. Mine does. I had a friend that did. I mean, and then it could be also, the lighting, the sunlight in the picture. I mean, the more I look at it, the more it looks like him. So
yeah,
that's basically, I mean, it really, to me, do you think that
it's him? Absolutely.
I mean, I really, it's not just hope. The more, like I said, because the more I keep looking at it, I'm like, that each little, it's like, it really does. Mm-hmm. And you said they've confirmed. I mean, I didn't think it was AI or Photoshopped anyway. Nothing about it looks, I mean, the shadows and everything, I think it's pretty obvious that it's not fake. But, anyway, yeah, I really think, and it's just, I just prayed again, like, just let him be found. I mean, this is huge. If that's him,
it is very huge.
Yeah.
And again, it's what, Wednesday now, and we're talking. This came out Saturday, or it didn't come out Saturday, but it was known to law enforcement Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. And like you've been saying, if it wasn't him, I think that they would have been able to debunk it pretty darn quick.
Yeah, I think it would have been out by now that, hey, it's debunked, this picture that, came out, y'all, that it's just, you think law enforcement would have made some type of announcement by then, right? Like, I mean, at least by Tuesday, damn, yesterday, we would think you'd get an announcement, but nothing. Again, it's unconfirmed as it sits right now, and it's probably being thoroughly investigated. Come on now, just think about TBI, FBI, or what would FBI do in this situation? They would come and get all this camera and start assisting in any way they can. But where would he be going? You know, where would he be going? Who is he with? Because it's obvious that he
Right.
wouldn't be able to get out here by himself.
Right. Yeah. And also that guy that called in, that first caller that said he was Chris's cousin last night. Do you think that guy, I don't know, maybe I just wanted to think that, I mean, he sounded legitimate to me. I don't know. But just the things that he said, because I think when he said Katie's a narcissist and Chris is a narcissist, and he was like, those two are crazy. I mean, that's the impression I get of her too. I don't think that she's some little victim. I think that they're like just a couple of narcissists together. I don't know, but that was crazy, that phone call.
Yeah. It definitely was a crazy phone call to start off the show yesterday, saying what did he say? It was his cousin, and that
in Florida.
he liked to scoop dog shit with his hand. I don't know what he was saying, but a lot of crazy,
disgusting. Yeah, and the fact that he said he used to hurt animals, I thought, well, that's what a stinking psycho would do. If somebody that could hurt a kid would definitely, people that do those things start off with animals, which makes me want to, punch him in the head. But anyway, that was about it. I just got really excited when I looked at this picture again. I've been looking at it. And I'm like, I don't think this is wishful thinking. I think that really is him. So that's about all I
that's exactly how I felt too when I talked this originally first talked to Seth after this photo came out. He came in chat and even said he thinks this is his son. So
yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that gives him hope too, because I hated the way he was sounding. So there were certain times he just sounded so defeated.
Yeah,
and it was heartbreaking.
He did. He did, but he got that. He definitely got that light reignited though. He's
Yeah, thanks the Lord.
This type of hope. There's a lot of hope involved in this. So thank you so much for calling in. Thank you for being a voice here tonight. Again, you do believe that this is Sebastian. We will see if it ends up being him or not. I'm sure they'll be able to at least, I don't know, track down or see if it is indeed 100%. They're probably looking to be who would he be in Carolina with? Things like that.
Yeah.
We'll see what that turns out to be.
This is just, wow.
God bless you, man. Lock the doors. Stay vigilant. A good phone call. 219-885-9693. Again, if I do get Seth on the line, you'll hear him. I'm on standby waiting. We're on standby waiting tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We watched him to say with her. 2-3 on with me talking.
T-REV, what's up, my guy?
What's going on, my brother? How you doing tonight, man?
I'm good, man. Listen, that picture definitely looks like Sebastian. No cap. Definitely looks like him. My concern is what's with the lackadaisical approach of the Proudfoots?
Yeah.
I just, me personally, I have an 11-year-old daughter. I'm not sleeping. I'm not eating. And I'm camping out in that spot in North Carolina until I have an answer one way or another if that's my son or not. I just, the Proudfoots are so lackadaisical with this. That is real suspect. And Seth, I feel like he's being pulled in every direction, trying to make peace with Chris, trying to keep peace with that whole situation. And then I feel like Chris is more worried about his reputation on YouTube than worrying if his stepson is going to be found, safe and sound, or just forget about that campground that you're taking your camper to. Go take that camper out to North Carolina and camp out and see if that's really your stepson or not. I don't know, man. I feel like there's way too much priority on worrying about his reputation on the internet versus worrying if your son's dead or alive. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. And again, I don't know what I did see Chris say, "Oh, that's not Sebastian," but I also seen people posting messages of Katie saying it hasn't been confirmed. You know,
Right. And Seth, Seth, that's his biological kid. He's saying, yeah, it does look like my son. So Chris to come out and say that so quickly with no verification whatsoever, but you have the real dad saying, yeah, it looks like my son. This stuff is weird, bro. Real weird.
it is. It is weird. It definitely is that. I'm like,
Just stuff that doesn't add up. You know what I mean? It just things just don't add up, and then oh well, we gotta eat, and I'm telling you right now, if that's my kid, I'm gonna have real trouble eating. People are gonna have to force food down my throat, and I'm not sleeping. But they're out there defending themselves because people are seeing them go out to restaurants and whining and dining themselves. Go wine and dine in North Carolina and figure out if that's your kid or not. Just mad suspect to me, bro.
I mean, when you look at this picture, do you think that this is him? I mean, if it is him, he's obviously being bundled around by somebody, right?
Facts, definitely facts. But I'm saying you got to say to yourself, does that look more than 50% like it could be him? 100%. I'm saying without a doubt, that's more than 50%, right?
Bro, we're in the 75 to 85%.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying take the lowest percentage possible, right?
Yeah.
Say it's 50%. That's more than enough to bring your butt out to North Carolina and figure this stuff out. But it's well within 90% looking like this dude. I say there's a 10% chance it's not him. 90% absolutely him. I'm saying, why ain't law enforcement finding out? And why aren't you, as the parents and step parents, camping out until you find out an answer, yes or no? How are you so sure to come out and say so quickly that's not my stepson? That to me that's weird.
I mean, camping out over here in North Carolina, right by this place right here.
That's what I'm saying. Forget all your work, all that. What's more important, your son or your work? If work don't understand, then that's on them. But me, I don't care about my work. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care about my reputation on the internet. I'm camping out in North Carolina until I have 100% surety that that's not my son.
Yeah, exactly. And it's got to make sense too.
Exactly. It's got to make sense. And I'm telling you right now, these crowd flips, they ain't making no sense to me, brother.
Why? All right. So, and this is my question. Why would Seth, be so adamant that he thinks this is his boy? You know what I mean? Why?
Well, and then you have the flip side to that where Chris is coming out saying, no, that's not him. Like you literally have the polar opposites. You have the biological father saying that really looks like my kid, and then you have the stepfather saying, "Nah, that's not him." This you can't make this up. This is why this is so weird.
It's like we're in a movie, dude. I don't know.
For real, like Twilight Zone type stuff, though. Like, because this stuff just makes your head. I mean, this is why this is. How many days are we into this now? How many weeks?
66, 67 days, damn near.
Damn, and it's that fresh, and that everybody's still on their toes with every day, like every little tidbit of information, everybody jumps all over it. I mean, you got people making channels off this right now. It's so fresh, and everybody's so into it. But because it's every day, there's a new twist or a turn. It's either drama with the parents or drama with people thinking they seeing this kid. So I mean, it never ends, bro. It never ends.
Yeah, it is the drama with PC and kid, man. I agree with you. There is a lot surrounding that, and then the interviews and the disrespect is like so uncalled for. It's like what's going on?
And he just went on. I know Terry Lynn really well, actually, from a different genre on YouTube. But Terry Lynn's a sweetheart, and just some of the mannerisms of Chris, and like I don't know. I feel like he would hit on anything right now. Like he's acting real weird, real suspect. I don't trust that dude as far as like it's wrong. And I'll tell you this right now, if he ever got mouthy with me and got in my face like he did to Seth, nah, bro. You sipping through a straw that next day. Trust me. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna get in my face about my kid.
You know how like it's just like me and you were having a respectful conversation right now. You expect the same back, man. It's like that's common courtesy.
That's it. We have one common goal, and that's to get our kid back, right? So Why is there got to be drama? Why is one person got to be all up in their face? Like, if you want to work together with me, then let's talk like grown men, not like, you
like
know,
little
we
high
about to
school
throw
kids that are
hands.
about to throw hands
Yeah,
and shit. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Like, it ain't about you two. It's about that young man that is no longer in your custody. He's wherever. Nobody can find him. It's awfully strange. And I'm with JLR and all these other people that have been saying, I don't think he ever came home from Texas Roadhouse. I really don't.
So you don't even think he made it home from Texas Roadhouse?
Nah. Because let's be honest, bro. It was still cold at that point in February, especially the nights. There's no way this kid's walking out barefoot with no real clothes, no real gear, and you're gonna make it that far through the woods and everything, and the dogs never found a single scent around your house. If you're rocking bare feet, you're definitely leaving a scent. I'm in law enforcement, and I can tell you this right now. I work at a prison system, and we've had a couple escapes, and we've worked them dogs. Them dogs pick up on the slightest scent, and if you're wearing bare feet, they're definitely going to catch that scent.
Yeah, that whole thing was weird to me too, because I thought, hey, damn, I mean, it's fresh. He just left. You have dogs there. How are they not catching the scent of Sebastian? It's like, damn near, what is he, in the driveway and ends up in a vehicle?
That's
Like, what?
I'm saying. And just the way they handled the house, that house should have been quarantined off, nobody in or out, and it should have been worked like a fine tooth comb. Like, nobody should have been going in and out of the house. They shouldn't have been having those interviews right off the rip. It should have been on lockdown, looking for every piece of DNA or evidence you could possibly find. I don't know, man. The way it was handled in the very beginning to now, it's just, stuff is very strange. I'm telling you, they're gonna make a movie off of this. They're gonna make a movie off of this, and hopefully it has a good ending.
Damn, brother. I appreciate you calling in. You said you were law enforcement. You worked at like corrections, like Seth?
Yeah, I still do. I'm a correctional officer. Yeah.
Shout out to the work you do, man. That's not an easy job by any means, and I know that you got to deal with some animals in there. So shout out, to the work that you do, because it is important, man. It's part of our justice system, and you put your life at risk every day being around violent inmates. So, man, shout out to you. I appreciate you calling in and being a voice here for Sebastian tonight, man. I agree with a lot with what you were saying too. Shout out to you, brother. I hope to hear from you again, and I hope you have a blessed night, my guy.
Same to you, brother. Stay blessed.
Thank you, man. Him, good phone call. I like the 219-885-9693 here. We are tonight covering Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, 66 to 67 days. Again, there's a lot of hope that this is him here in North Carolina, ladies and gentlemen. Say a prayer. Say a prayer. 469, what's on your mind? Talk to me.
67 days.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. You were live. How you doing?
Hey,
How you doing tonight, ma'am?
I'm good. Let me go in another room and get away from everything. Oh my God. God bless you. I tell you what, you melt my heart. You're the only YouTuber that I ever hear pray. I found you because of Nina's interview, okay?
Wow.
And I'm going to try to make this quick, but I am the motor mouth of the South. I am Boots from Dallas, Texas. And I have some notes here, and I just want to throw some stuff at you. And, I just want to see what you think. When Chris refers in one interview, he's like, it's not my stepson, it's my son. But then the next day he refers to him as his son.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But then it's my stepson. Well, which is it? Who makes their stepchild call them Mr. Chris? What kind of relationship is that? That is such a formal introduction. That is such a formal name. You're supposed to love this child, and you make him call you Mr. Chris. I've even heard Seth, bless his heart, refer to him as Mr. Chris. Why? Because Chris has control over people. I'll tell you something. He is identical to my ex. I've heard other people call in and say, he's just like my ex, just like my ex. He is, I'm so glad that law enforcement is listening to your podcasts and everybody else's so they can see how he really is. And everybody said that poor child, what he's had to live with, being in that house with that man, the way he talks to complete strangers in disrespect and so hateful and so much anger and rage. Can you imagine the fear of God that was in this child? He lived with the devil. He lived in hell on earth, that poor child.
Yeah, no, I mean, all I know is from what we heard, but again, I definitely understand the frustration there. It's just what happened at this house. What happened? How did this kid get out of this house like Houdini, not to be found through this thermal imaging, not to be found from the flare in the sky, from the helicopter searching in 5 miles in each radius very early on from when he went missing. So it's like, where did he go? He didn't just vanish into thin air. And at this point,
No, Chris took him between there and Memphis and took him somewhere.
He's moved around, right? Allegedly.
You know,
allegedly. I speculate that he's being moved around at this point. Like, there's no sign of this kid on camera anywhere. It's like, okay, so did he end up in a vehicle moving, and that's why he's not on camera somewhere, because somebody picked him up in the neighborhood allegedly that night and took him to a different place? I don't know. It's looking like that.
Absolutely not.
I don't know. That's be weird, right?
But my heart and my soul, I can't even say it out loud because I know Seth can hear me, and I don't want to bring that to the surface. I mean, I'm just not going to do it. But the ones that think the worst, you know what happened. I mean, this man hurts animals. My ex had a dog that wouldn't stop barking, that he wanted to be a hunting dog, so he took it out and shot it. You know.
Wow.
I do believe that was his cousin that called in, with all my heart and soul.
Last night's phone call?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
A lot of people do.
You know, he's the most hated man in America. He's like the male Casey Anthony of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And he was hated on his very first interview, and he just keeps hanging himself. He's going to hang himself. Let me tell you, they're going to arrest both of them soon. I guarantee it. That's already a done deal. They're just waiting, hoping that they have more evidence than what they already have. And when they've had a belly full, they're just going to say, that's it. Go get them.
That's crazy. There was a conversation where a dog handler asked Chris, who moved the body, the dog's tracked from front door to retention pond with bare feet footprints. Yeah, I remember hearing something like that, but not about no body, though.
Yeah. And, you know, what about him mouthing off, oh, the dogs are only 25% right? You know what? He throws anything up against the, excuse my language, up against the fucking wall, pulls it out of the sky to see what will stick. He don't know about no 25%. He thinks if he talks a good line of bullshit, people will buy it and believe him. Well, nobody's buying it and nobody's believing it, and the cops don't either. They ain't stupid. 25%. He's lost his mind. My man, his ex-wife, she's got 2 German Shepherds that were the drug dogs for the next town over for years and years. 25%. He's crazy. You know, he is a piece of work, and I don't want to be behind him at St. Peter's Gate, because I'll be there a long, long time trying to get through. And Katie. But you know, when CPS is called on somebody, babe, they open up an investigation, and they don't just go out there one time, okay? They go out there several times before they close the case. Well, Chris says they went out there one time, and then they went back out there to apologize to him and to reprimand Sebastian. That ain't the way they roll either. That don't happen. And they don't close a case that quick. That case was still open, I guarantee you. That's why he left him. He had already threatened to leave her, me or Sebastian, which one's it going to be? And do you know what I really think? And deep down in my heart, I think that he punished Sebastian, whether,
It's all
and
allegedly, by the way.
I don't think Sebastian hurt any child. I don't think he did anything dirty to anyone. I think that Chris got it in his sick little head and thought, you know what? I'll teach him a lesson and show him what's going to happen to him. And in my opinion, I think he did something to Sebastian in that nasty way. I really do. He's capable
Again,
of it.
everything you hear here is allegedly speculation. If you haven't heard it from law enforcement,
Absolutely, in my opinion, just in my opinion.
Again, the thoughts that you hear of the callers are not mine, and I'm just making that clear, very loud. Everything you hear on the show here is allegedly in speculation. We're not afraid to talk about it. I don't mind.
Absolutely. I mean, it's us throwing things up against the wall and seeing what sticks, and we're just giving our opinions. And I really do think that he did something ugly to that child, and that's what he went and told his teacher.
Listen, that is my wife. Nah, man, I don't know. Again, with that whole thing, looking at that, I feel like if this is Sebastian, maybe you get the answers to everything that you're talking about. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this. He's been married 5 times. We have Katie, and we have Nina. Where are the other 3 wives? You know what? They'll never come forward. You know why? They're scared to death of him, and I wouldn't come forward either. Look, I'm a domestic violence survivor myself. He pulled the gun on me and said he was going to kill me. It's been over 20 years. Do you know 5 days ago he messaged me again? He messaged me last year. He's still jacking with me. And he's right in the next town that Chris is in. He's in Clarksville, Tennessee. Those women won't come forward because they're scared of him. But can you imagine the stories that they have to tell? How does a man get 5 wives? Because he's a manipulator and he's a con artist and he's a sweet talker. He plays a good game. You love him until you hate him. That's how my ex was. Everybody would love him until they hated him. And he said the same thing about himself. They love me until they don't.
Yeah, no update yet. No update yet from Seth, but I did see that question floating in the chat. Any update from Seth? No, I did talk to him right before I came on live, though. Right before I came on live, so
I'm going to turn this into one last positive, and I'm going to let you go for another caller. But when I was little, my mother always told me, if anybody ever gets you, or you're ever scared, you just say over and over again, you're covered in the blood of Jesus until it's all over. And as an adult, I've had to say that sometimes days on end, over and over again. So I covered this child in the blood of Jesus, and I ask everybody in your chat to ask God to cover this child in the blood of Jesus and to let this child not be scared if he's still with us. And if he isn't, he's in God's hands. And there's nothing we can do except seek justice for him if that's the case.
God bless.
But I plead the blood of Jesus over that child.
Absolutely. Amen. And somebody said slow the chat down. I mean, it's already on 60 seconds. Come on.
I'm shaking like a leaf just thinking.
Well, you know what? I want to say I appreciate you calling in and being a voice here for him tonight. But not only that, the passion behind it. And, I feel that from you. I feel the passion coming through on this case. And I could tell that it connects with you personally. And you just have that feel. And I do appreciate you having that courage to call up and share your voice. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you for being.
God bless you for doing what you do.
Absolutely. And we're not stopping. We're here. I'm here. I'm waiting for an update. But I did talk to Seth before I came on. And again, it's still unconfirmed. And it's being
he's in my heart and my prayers. He's my daddy hero. Everybody in this world who didn't grow up with a father wish that they had a father like Seth. Trust me.
Bing bang. Agreed. God bless you, man. You make sure you lock them doors and you stay vigilant. Shout out to her. Good phone call. So well said, caller. Yeah, caller she was very passionate, to be honest. 616, you're in the mix. Talk to me.
Hey, T-REV, how are you doing?
I am doing good. I'm talking to
Got
you
such a
right now.
scratchy voice. Sorry.
What?
I have such a scratchy voice.
Oh, it's
Sorry.
okay. It happens. What's going on?
Well, let me take a drink real quick. Maybe that helps.
It's-
I'm thinking like Sebastian is like all our kids. The first time I wake up in the morning, first thing I do is check my phone before I even hit the bathroom. It's like, okay, has he been found yet? What's happening? What's going on? He's like a part of me and like part of so many other people. And it's so hard knowing that there's information that we aren't privy to. But of course, they're holding it close to their vest for a reason. But it's just, this kid, I was talking to my mom about him, and this kid just like, it's in my soul. I mean, I have a Down syndrome son who's 21, and this poor little boy that's missing right now is like a part of me, and it's just so sad. I want him found so bad. So bad.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's plenty of people that feel that way too.
It's heartbreaking every day when you wake up and you see absolutely nothing.
Dude, you're right. Yeah, for real. Yep, for real. I don't even know what else to say. I mean, he brings tears to my eyes daily. Seth brings tears to my eyes daily as well. Chris, sorry, but he can fuck off. And Katie, where is she? Why isn't she begging for her son to come back? Why isn't she in the picture? Why isn't she doing anything? You know what I mean? I mean, if my son was gone, I would burn the whole earth from one end to the other to find my kid, for real, and she won't even make a statement.
I mean,
It just really sucks.
she did go on that OP live, but I mean, I seen that.
Yeah, but still, she's like so disattached, so to say, I would be on every day, every moment, everything to find my baby,
That's what it's about.
For real. I mean, he has to have some kind of motherly instinct or not. You know what I mean? Like, I feel for her kid right now. Why can't she feel the same way? Is this like a whole, like Madeline or Maddie Soto case where she's picking, I know, but where she's picking the boyfriend or the husband over the kid? I mean, like, really?
It kind of sometimes,
so
I don't know. That case, and it's funny you bring that case up because that happened at the same time. Isn't that ironic? It all happened at the same time, and you got the mom and the stuff. Yeah, February 26th, both of them, both Madeline
and disappeared the same day. Yeah,
the same day, the same all of that. Besides,
and obviously Jenny DeSoto or Soto, whatever her name is, she obviously picked Stefan over her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking that's what Katie's doing too. I think she's trying to protect her marriage somehow, some way, and pick him over Sebastian. I mean, for God's sakes, let's just find him, I feel in my heart of hearts that he's still alive. And this picture that's floating around right now kind of like gives you a glimpse of hope. So I don't know. It makes me sick every single day. It's just awful.
It definitely is. It's sickening every day to wake up and see nothing. But again, no news is good news sometimes, especially with this sighting. I mean, the other sightings were like, when I showed Seth, no, that's not him. No way, that's not him. But this one, he thinks it's him 100%. So that's the difference to this one. And again, it's being thoroughly looked into. Now I know a little bit more of what's going on. I did talk to him tonight, but as soon as I do hear something on that, I will be letting everybody know or put out a short or come live immediately if I'm not on. You never know. I might get a call during this live, so we'll see. And I know Seth's probably
Right.
now, and we're all praying for him. We're praying that this
Oh, hell yeah, we are.
to an end. That's what we're hoping
Yep,
for.
I can't even imagine how he's feeling. I can't even put myself there.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Yeah, it is.
So
It's
sad.
very sad, and to hear his pain throughout this a good 40 plus days that I've talked to him, and you know, it's been this is the most optimistic I've heard him in a long time. Let's just say
Well,
that,
that's good.
especially after seeing this. So it's good to see
Right.
hope there, and it's and that this is also being taken seriously too. That's also a great thing.
Good.
But some of the sightings, I feel like they didn't even take seriously. Like some of the sightings
Yeah,
that
right.
were sent in, which didn't have pictures, but were sent in the TBI. We never heard anything back on those. But this one right here is promising looking, and it looks damn near identical to him.
If you were to ask me, I think it looks just like him.
Yeah.
Just like in the nose, the eyebrows, the glasses. And if his chin was up, I really truly believe it would be more square.
You would think so.
I really truly believe it's him. I really do.
Yeah.
So Seth needs to know that we're all praying for him, that whatever will be done, and hopefully it's good, you know?
That's what we're praying for. That's exactly what we're
Amen.
praying for. So thank you so much. Yep. I do appreciate you calling in and being a voice here for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, day 66 going into 67. I mean, let's hope this comes to an end in the next 24 hours. I've been saying that damn near for the last 48 hours. So, but it seems,
I know, right?
It seems we're getting closer because again, there's people out there, and Sebastian is being looked for in Carolina right now.
Right.
I do know that.
Well, we are his warriors.
Yeah, yep. Absolutely. God bless you. Make sure you lock your doors, stay vigilant. And again, thank you for being a voice here tonight for Sebastian. That's the most important thing. 219-885-9693. Do you think that this is this boy and it's gonna all come to an end? The red herring. People think it's fake, but no. For them to travel out there and take it this seriously, are we really thinking it's fake? 813, you're on with me talking.
Hi, it's Jolie. How are you?
Jolie, how are you doing tonight?
Good, thank you. There's a lot of sorrow again. Don't you hear it? That people's hearts are breaking.
Absolutely, yes.
And yet,
I do.
Yes, and yet we did pray a couple nights ago. I don't know if you remember, but we prayed that God would show us. We told Jesus that he knew where he was and that he would show us a sign. And this may be the sign that he is okay. And if they're looking, that's a very good sign. But again, there is so much sadness and so much sorrow, and yet if they find him and healthy and okay, then the joy will return. I did have a thought. The buses that we saw this morning when I was watching your show from last night. What if the aunt put him on that bus and he doesn't even realize that anything's wrong? If he was just told, you're going to go here and see these things, and it's possible. He has no clue. I don't know, but it is possible.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's a possibility. And man, I'm just hoping to hear something back here. We've been waiting. It seems like we've been waiting for a while. This picture first came out, I believe, Monday, and it's like, yeah, now I know how active they are on looking and trying to find out where, who, what, who is this? Is this a doppelganger or is this Sebastian? What location did he go to after here? I'm pretty sure that's what's being looked at.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I would like to pray again, if it's okay.
Absolutely.
I think that's what I'm good at.
That's what I love. We love that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, not everybody that listens may know Jesus. I know that, but he's my friend. So I pray to him because he's my friend, the one that loves me so much. And anyone that doesn't know Jesus, it's okay. Just call him love, because that's what God is love. It's the purest form of love, and I don't know that our earth has seen really pure love in a long, long time. But anyway, that's why I pray to Jesus, but I don't want to hurt anyone that doesn't understand. So just think of peace and think of love, if that makes you comfortable. So I just put us all of this listening audience, into the presence of our God right now. And he is going to rain down on all of us his grace. It's going to fall like a nice, gentle spring, just a few raindrops at a time, but it's going to be joy, and it's going to be peace, and it's going to bring comfort to those broken hearts, those sad hearts that are just feeling Seth's grief and his sorrow, and their grief and sorrow, the loneliness they feel for Sebastian, and the concern and the worry. Mothers really internalize that terrible pain. Not that fathers don't, not that they don't, but somehow we got these hearts that bleed so easily as mothers. So I hear a lot of that sadness, and I hear the frustration. Jesus, you know it intimately. You know this child. You love this child. And if he's somewhere on a bus or just sightseeing around and clueless of what's going on, send people right now to where he is. If someone's looking for him, if the police are looking for him, show them. Put a light over the top of his head that they will see him and be able to go up and rescue him and bring him back home. Let Sebastian be given wisdom to know how to get where he needs to be. Speak to him. Put your arms around him and send angels to take care of him and protect him. But I mostly pray again for the listening audience. I will say that Sebastian has done us a great favor. In his confusion and misery and all that we've all gone through, it's brought us together. And we do pray. And we do think of these things. And we do feel united. He is our America, the world's child. And he's done something so beautiful for us. He's made us take our minds off ourselves and all the troubles and problems we had and focus our mind on him. He's like our little lost chick. And we want him safe and sound, and we want him home. Jesus, please hear my prayer. Please hear the prayer of all of these wonderful people that night and day call out to you for Sebastian. And end this misery that we all feel. End the misery that Seth is feeling. And bring this baby home. Bring him home. Bring him home, Jesus. We trust you. We believe in you. And bring peace to our hearts and souls. Let us not fear. Let us not be grief-stricken. And let us not be angry. God bless you.
Thank you.
And be with us forevermore. That we will keep prayerful. That when times get good and things get better, we won't forget you. We will not forget you. Let us always be grateful. Give us those angels tonight as we sleep, and help us to be peaceful and compassionate and kind. We want a good world to live in, and we've got to make it better. We've got to be those people. We've got to be love. We've got to be kindness. We've got to be hopeful. Give us the gift of hope. Open the gifts of heaven and rain down hope upon all of the human race. And love and peace and joy. You said if we ask, you would do it. You said, what father among you, if you ask for your child asked for an egg, would give him a stone? We want this child safely delivered home. Please, Jesus. We thank you right now because we know that you hear us and you will answer these prayers. In Jesus' holy name I pray. Amen.
Amen, Jolie. Always love your prayers, and I think they're wonderful. Thank you so much for always sharing your voice and your heart with us here live on the show. It's, it gives me goosebumps every time.
I love you and have a good night and peace be with you now.
I'll be back, Jolie. Thank you so much. I hope you have a blessed night. Make sure you lock them doors before you go to bed and stay vigilant. Until next time, Jolie.
You got it.
Shout out to Jolie. I see people saying check the scanners. What scanners are we checking? I mean, which one? 219. Which one for you in the door? Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing?
T-REV.
Yeah.
Can you please look at my text message like ASAP?
Text message ASAP. Okay, I'm looking.
I don't want to say it out loud. Just read it and do what you need to do with that.
Let me make sure this is you. When did you send this?
I've been texting you.
Okay, hold on. Look at expert. Okay, yeah, I seen about that earlier.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I'm just I don't want to say anything, but I just.
I seen about
all right.
I seen it earlier. A lot of people were sending it in.
Okay, honey. I didn't know.
No, you're okay. Don't be sorry.
Okay. Keeping them in my prayers.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you for sending that in. I know a lot of people sent it in, but you know what? It wasn't a waste of time. I appreciate
We're going to dispute that, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
God bless
Keep
you,
the
man.
faith. You're awesome.
Thank
Bye,
you
baby.
so much. God bless you. You said bye, baby. Damn. You said Seth. Hold up. Seth said he included other people in this photo. Exactly. That's a fact too. 615. You live. Talk to us. 615.
Hello. Hey, T-REV. This is Rose from Tennessee.
Rose, sound familiar.
Yeah, I call you every day. Anyway,
That's okay.
I just want to say that I'm thankful that God has through Sebastian, let Sebastian's light shine on this world. And I always pray for the law enforcement that God will guide their steps. I always pray for Seth, that God will give him peace and rest. I pray for Chris and Katie. I pray for whoever may have Sebastian, that God would put conviction on their heart. And if they have something to do with it, would call law enforcement or call somebody and let them know that they have him. And last of all, I pray for you that God gives you rest in your heart and peace in your mind, because you do need to take care of yourself so that you can help others. Yeah. And that's all I've got to say tonight. I think the picture's real, and I think that the law enforcement are onto something, and I just pray for them.
Same. And I do hope they have some sort of idea of where he's at. I know a lot of information seems to be real hidden here, but again, what really happened that night? Is there something that we don't know about? Because it seems pretty close to the vest here. And if he did leave, then he did leave. But how is he? If this is him too on this picture, how did he get to Carolina? I don't know. There's a lot of weird things going on, and this being unconfirmed, it's like hard to look at. I mean, I'm looking at other stuff, don't get me wrong, but to hear unconfirmed and know that people are down there searching for him in this area right now, it adds a different layer of, damn, is that really, like, is that him? Are they going to find him? Or am I going to get a call that Sebastian was found in a few hours? I don't know, but that's what we're hoping for.
It does keep our mind questioning.
For sure.
It makes us question question our thoughts about it. But we still have to trust that God said everything that's done in darkness will come to light. And we believe that as Christians. And I just want everybody to settle down and ask for the peace of God and just focus your prayers on law enforcement finding Sebastian. Focus your prayers on that, because that's where we need to be focused right now, on Sebastian.
Agreed. And it's been a heavy 60+ days, I'll tell you that much. Madeline Soto, this case, it's just been pretty wild.
Well,
Audrey
it's not on right. It's not only those cases that people are concerned about. The Daybell, Chad Daybell, is on trial now for killing 2 kids, and parents, quit killing your kids. Your kids are innocent.
You can't handle.
You made your own problem.
You can't handle them. Sign them over. That's better than killing them. Damn it.
Right.
What the? It's like, what? If you can't have them, nobody else can. Like, what? If you can't take care of them, then you sign that shit over.
That's right. Because there's people in this world.
If you cannot handle it, there's people that will love them.
That's right. There's people in this world that will love them.
Like their own.
Yeah, and y'all got to quit. The people have got to quit giving in to this evil perception that they've got to kill their kids. You know, that's crazy. That's craziness. You should not even think that way. Kids are so precious, and they were precious to God, and they're precious to all of us. And I know your mind is heavy, and your heart is heavy, and I know you're tired. You do such a good thing being on here and letting people call in and pray and give their opinions and get upset and vent to you, because sometimes you're the only person that people can vent to. And I appreciate you doing that for people. You have a ministry. You have such a ministry here. And I just want you to know that we appreciate your ministry.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Compliments I ain't get before. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate all the kind words from every single one of you. And we've been kicking around here for 2 years, and I'm not stopping. So
that's right.
It is what it is, you know. If you've been with me for 2 years, then you know what's up. And if you haven't, then you're in for a ride. This is what we do. I covered these cases multiple times. Everyone has a different vibe too, which is, I know there's some people that can vouch for that. Like, every case has a different vibe. This one, I'm more connected with someone close to the case, so this one hits a little different for me. Same with the Kansas City 3, you know, and all the other cases that I have covered. Is everyone is different. Every single one of them is different. This one, it's just like, where is this boy? Is he alive? Is he dead? And a lot of people think he's dead. Some people think he's alive. But to see something like this far in, around 63 days or 62 days that this picture was snapped, to see something like this does light some hope for, you know, a father or a mother that believes this is their son. So again, there is some things, you know, being looked into, and I hope this is him and it all comes to an end and they find out, you know, if it indeed was him, where he went, who he was with, and they, you know, get him back. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping to hear. And you know, hopefully it does happen.
And you've got to look at it this way. God allowed you to get close to Seth for a reason. And that's because you are the focus of peace for him. So you keep doing that. You keep talking to him, and you keep communicating with him, because he needs you.
Yeah. And I'm here. You know, I'm here. I'm here for him. So, you know.
And we all love you for it. We all love you.
I appreciate that. I hope you have a blessed night. Thank you for being a voice here for Sebastian. Thank you for the kind words, the prayers, the compliments. I appreciate you so much. God bless you, man. Make sure you lock them doors before you go to bed, though. And I'll hear from you again, because I've heard from you before. Shout out to her. She was very nice. Very, very nice. 219. That's you. Right. Amen. 615, you're live. I've been seeing you try to squeeze in. 615. How you doing tonight? 615, can you hear me? Yeah? Nope. 618. You're never too late. What's going on?
Hi, T-REV. This is Hobo.
You said hobo?
Yeah, Haggerty Hobo.
Haggerty hobo?
Yeah.
Nice to talk.
I always get through to you. It's so crazy. I don't know how that's possible.
You got through. What's going on? Talk to me.
Yeah, I was, have you ever heard of the Sean Hornbeck case? The miracle, the Missouri miracles?
What case?
Okay, his name was Sean Hornbeck. I think he was missing for 4 years. And something to think about, something to look out for. So he was like kidnapped from some yucky guy. And you know, his parents, they never gave up hope. They kept searching and searching. And so so the mom and dad back in the day, they started a Facebook thing because I don't think people did the live thing back in the day when he went missing. And so when he went missing, so I think he was 11 when he went missing, and then like they started a Facebook page, and then his kidnapper went to work, but he threatened this little guy to where he was scared to death to even, you know, say anything about, you know, this guy threatened to kill his family, so he was afraid to even speak out, run away, do anything. But and he literally got on the page that his mom and stepdad started, and would say on there, "Hey, are you still looking? You know, are you still looking for Sean?" But he went under an assumed name so that he wouldn't get in trouble by the kidnapper that kidnapped him. And so that is something. When they found him, the only reason they found him was because the guy went out and he was getting too old for the guy. And so he went out and kidnapped some other kid, and luckily somebody saw it. And then when they found the young kid, they found Sean Hornbeck. And there he was, you know, like, and they were called the Missouri Miracles, you know, because they didn't think Sean would ever come back, you know, because it was 4 years, I think, it took him to where he was found, and he was found by accident. And this guy paraded this kid. He took him to the mall. He was at the mall. And then he was, I think he left the little guy with his neighbor, but the boy was too afraid to do anything, to say anything. You know, he was just too scared because he kept them tied up, I think, for a year. And then he started, like, you know, I don't know what he did to him to make him so, I guess when you're in a kidnapping situation like that, you know.
That matches up with this case, though?
Well, I'm just saying, I think it's just a thought, you know. When I thought about that case, I thought, well, you know, maybe people should pay attention. What if maybe he's, you know, if he is out there, you know, he could be on some of our sites. I mean, you're the only site I get on and watch. I don't watch any of the other ones because I don't know. It's just too hard to watch them. But I don't know. But because I've been watching you for a long time, you know. But I just can't handle anybody else's stuff. I don't know. It's just you're calm and peaceful, and everyone else is like, I just can't handle the other people. But anyway, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I just, when you're hooked on a certain show, that's what you like, you know?
Yeah, no, I get it. And yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, but he did. And he said, don't ever lose hope. don't ever lose hope. You know, after he was found, don't ever give up. Don't ever lose hope. And just think about Amanda Berry and Michelle Knight and that other girl. I can't think of the other girl's name. The 3 girls that were missing for 10 years, and they were in that one guy's house in Cleveland. Do you remember that? The 3 girls that were finally found?
I don't know. Maybe. I'd have to really look at it. It's been a while. I don't
Well,
know.
it was Amanda Berry, Michelle Knight,
I think
and
I've
I
heard of
can't
that,
think of
but
the.
again, I've seen so many just from shows and everything
Yeah.
I've watched. I'm pretty sure I probably came across it.
Yeah, but what was really sad about Amanda Berry, her mom never gave up hope, and she looked and looked and looked, but she died of a broken heart. She literally died from a broken heart.
Yeah.
It was sad, and she died like right before Amanda was found, and that was just so sad, that part. But yeah, they were in that house. They called it the House of Horrors. They were in that house for 10 years before they found them. But yeah.
That's
But it's just a thought. It's just a thought, you know, maybe if you know, he knows, you know, gaming consoles, you know, I'm sure he knows how to use that stuff. So, you know, you never know. You know, people might need to be keeping an eye out, just looking at seeing who's, you know, typing in the messages and stuff. It's just a thought. I think outside the box.
Nah, I'm not, you know. Anything's possible. Anything's possible at this point. You know.
Yeah. But I sure hope that's him. I mean, my daughter pointed out something to me. She was like, "Mom," because I'm like, oh, I don't know. Look at his face; it's kind of skinny. And my daughter pointed out to me her face is very wide, like Sebastian's. And she goes, "Mom, look. When I look down, it looks like my face is skinny." And she took a picture and showed me. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. Because her face looks real skinny when she looks down. But when she looks straight at you, she has a wide face like Sebastian.
Yeah.
Same thing. And when she looked down, her face looked skinny.
Yeah, no doubt.
So she even pointed that out to me. I was like, oh man, that's wild. So, because that threw me off at first. But then when she pointed that out to me, she's like, no.
Yeah.
You know? So.
We'll see.
But I sure hope that's him.
We'll see what it ends up to be. Again, I'm on standby.
You would-
Still unconfirmed. I do know for a fact that it's still unconfirmed. So people who are just joining, curious about this photo, you're still talking about it. Yeah, it's unconfirmed still at this point. We don't know. I do know there's people out there in Carolina at this point, and I've heard that.
Oh, good.
They're out there.
Good news.
They're trying to confirm it. I hope it gets confirmed. We're locked in.
Oh, me
We're here.
too.
Thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate you. God bless. Shout out to her. 615. What's going on? You there? 615. What are we doing? We calling and just we holding the phone lines up. What are we doing? Talk to me. He said whoever is responsible for Sebastian's disappearance is in a world of trouble. Smokey and hillbilly heaven. You are absolutely right about that. They are gonna get torched. 865. You're live. Talk to me.
Hey, Trev. It's Linda, the other Mary. How are you?
Linda, the other Mary. What's going on?
Well, my husband and I, like, before I got chronically ill, we used to just get up and go to Gatlinburg. And so if you pull it up on a map, you go through Pigeon Forge, you know, you got to Sevierville, and you get to Pigeon Forge, which is like an awful tourist trap. It's got everything a kid could want, an adult. But then you keep going, you get into Gatlinburg. This area is big. You know, you've got the regular side of Gatlinburg, and then the locals know about the Pittman side of Gatlinburg. And then you go into, if you go through the strip on Gatlinburg and you go up that mountain, takes you into North Carolina. And it's a windy road, so it's not a quick trip. You know, it's like an all-day trip for us, and it takes us about 45 minutes to get to Sevierville. So my point is I'm going to say if this is Sebastian. I got chills the first time I saw the picture. My husband
as I've said before, is not all into it, but he listens because I have you on, and he looked up and said, that's him.
I mean, identical, right? I mean, for me, when I look at it, I don't question it even twice. I'm like, this looks like him.
Yeah, and I'm like full body chills, and he just happens to look up when you had flipped the pictures to a school picture, and he goes, that's him. And I'm like, I know. So, he's even saying it. He's not keeping up with this case. He's just watching and listening when I have you on. So anyway, my point is, if this is him, they don't need to narrow down just the North Carolina, because, you go up that mountain, you've got Newfound Gap, which is the Tennessee, North Carolina line, and a lot of the Appalachian hikers, that's a spot where people go and get their supplies and stuff to continue on the trail. And then you keep going and you go into, there's a welcome center there, and I can't say the word. I call it the Wawa place. It's like this big long Indian word, but there's elk there, so you can stop and see the elk. And then you keep going, and then you're in Maggie Valley, and then you're in Cherokee, and I may have those two backwards, but regardless, people know what the area I'm talking about. So you've got that whole area down the mountain. You've got hiking trails. You've got campsites. You've got campgrounds. Like, some areas you can get permits and just go out and hike, camp. And then down in Gatlinburg, it's like Vegas for children and adults, basically. It's not casinos, but you get the idea. Like, it's just play areas. So there's a lot of cabins up in there. So if that is him, it may take them a while. And if they're focusing just on that North Carolina area, they need to keep that whole Gatlinburg, Pittman Center, that whole area needs to be considered, because they could have a cabin and they could be like, okay, we're going to lay low for a couple days, and just chill at the cabin, and then go back out in public again. And people just, I know cell service is very choppy in some of those areas. So if people are there vacationing, I know when we go down there, I turn my phone off. So if you've got people that are vacationing down there, they don't have their phones on. They're not, they don't turn the TVs on. They're checking out. So, I don't know if you remember the fires that Gatlinburg had a few years ago, but people were complaining because they didn't get the alerts on their phones because they didn't have service.
Right.
So, you got people that aren't aware that Sebastian's missing, maybe, and you got to take that into consideration. But also people that are screaming that this girl that took his picture didn't yell his name. You don't know what the situation is.
Right.
So you got to keep yourself safe. You don't know who Sebastian's with. And God forbid, the trafficking ring is bad down in Sevier County.
Yeah.
So, God forbid, I hate saying that, but it, realistically, we have to think that way too. Those people that keep them, I don't know what you call them, but the kidnappers, they can get violent. So then you're putting yourself at risk. Then they know that you know who he is. So they're going to take off. They're just going to take off with them. So I think we just need to realize that it could take a minute if they're going to have to locate these people without any kind of, if all they're going off is a picture and some videos, they're going to have to figure out who these people are. And then there's a lot of land to scour, especially if they're in a camper or if they're in a cabin. They could be holed up in a hotel somewhere. That is a big tourist area. We go.
You mean here in Carolina here?
In that part of North Carolina, all the way down to Gatlinburg.
Wow.
And Pigeon Forge.
Damn.
It is massive.
You ever been to this
pull it
area?
up on a map. We go all the time.
Oh, so you've been to this? Have you ever been to this exact location where he's standing?
I have not been. I haven't, but my husband probably has.
Yeah, this is. It looks like these are some cameras, but yeah.
we go because, and people were talking about the trees. One thing they have to know is Tennessee gets some of their trees. Like, we still have a few trees that don't have full, but not very many. North Carolina's always behind Tennessee. So, like, you go to North Carolina to look at elk when they're rutting,
Right.
which is usually September, October. You can go up in the same way, go up through Gatlinburg. You can go right up that mountain, stop at that visitor center. You can go park, and all these elk are just everywhere.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think where he would, if he, he's here, right? He's at this spot. Where did he go off in time to get away from police? Was he in a vehicle? Was he in a bus? What was going on there? I don't know. We'll find out. I do appreciate you calling in. Thank you for being a voice here tonight. Again, we'll find out if this is him. We'll find out. We're gonna find out.
I'm saying it's him. I got full body chills when I saw that picture. So if I have to go up to North Carolina this weekend, I will. So,
Yeah, I mean, people are there right now. I know that for a fact. People are there right now, and I know that for a fact. So
that's awesome. It just may take a little bit because it's like I said, pull it up on the map later on and look at Sevier County, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, and then follow the mountain up through North Carolina. That's a lot of area to cover.
Pretty sure it's TBI out there, that should get crazy. So we'll see.
That's part of that. That's all federal, if I'm not mistaken, too.
We'll see.
It's a federal park.
I appreciate you. Make sure you lock them doors and you stay vigilant. God bless you. Good phone call. We'll find out. We'll find out. I'm about to hit Seth up for the update. See what he's talking about. 727 sent from heaven. What's going on? How you doing tonight?
Hey, T-REV. I just wanted to say real quick, the last two callers, I agree with them so much. The caller that was talking about the three girls, it was, I think, Ariel Castro, I think, was the man that kidnapped them.
Wow.
And then the boy who was gone for years and people just thought he was dead. It was a huge thing when they found him. I mean, the point is just that anything is possible. There are crazy things out there that happen, and a lot of people think, well, if a person isn't found within a certain amount of time, then they're dead. That's all there is to it. It's not. I mean, crazy stuff happens. And then the last caller mentioned trafficking. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying we don't know what could have happened. And trafficking is a huge, I don't know how many people out there saw the movie Sound of Freedom.
Yeah,
but
I heard about it.
Yeah, and I mean, I remember I'm in Florida, and I learned like 10 years ago that it's a huge problem here, and it's the Tampa Bay area. It's a touristy area. It's a huge problem in this area, and I think the U.S., they say, is the number one consumer of the porn and stuff that these traffickers put out. I mean, it's a big problem right here in this country. And also trafficking, not only sex trafficking, but I mean, just trafficking, like forcing people to work and do labor. That's a whole other thing, but there's just a lot of crazy things out there. And the other thing too is that it's not just kids. I feel like I just want to say this too, because I feel like people think it's I think people used to think it was just like teenage girls that would get trafficked over and overseas. It's not. It's little kids all the way up to adults. They don't even care how old you are now. If they could sell you, because it's more money for them. They can sell drugs one time. They can sell a person over and over and over again all day long. It's more money. So just everybody be careful, because it's not just happening to young people, it's happening to women in their 40s too. But anyway, and men too. It happens to men and boys. And people, like guys think they're like, no, I can handle myself. I mean, people do stuff like Riley. I think 100% Riley was drugged. People put things in people's drinks. just everybody just watch your back and be careful.
Yeah.
But anyhow, I just wanted to say that anything is possible. So I was glad because I've been writing this and different stuff online. Like, he absolutely could be out there, and this picture, I mean, 100%, I think this is him. So
I think it is too. I think it looks identical to them. I mean, the one in the middle is a different picture, a different angle, and then but it's
mhm.
just so close. It looks like maybe he lost a
Yes.
little bit more weight and got thin in the face here. That's what I'm
Mm.
seeing, and that would kind of make sense with the 60 days if you think
Yes.
about it, of him getting thinner
Yes.
because he looks thinner than
Absolutely.
the middle picture, or bigger, should I say? So it
Yeah.
kind of matches up. Like he
Mm.
lost weight, got thin in the face. I don't know. That's just my speculation when I'm looking at it. But man.
Yeah. I mean, just there's so many features, and somebody wrote in the chat that he the way his hair lays, this boy and Sebastian's pictures is the same. And that's what I got through earlier too. And that's what I was trying to say about his hair. His hair lays the same way, the nose, the eyebrow, the mouth. I mean, I would swear it's him. So he's alive. He's out there. If that's him, that's what that means. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. I hate it when people are there are so many cases of people that are found years later. I'm not saying it's going to take years. I'm just saying people give up,
Well, it could.
not family members, but other people.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out that the person has been out there all this time. And it happens. I mean, I think it happens for a lot. That's about it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy. There's so many different things out there that people don't know about, but when you look into it and you see like, all the crime that goes along with that type of shit, like trafficking and all that, it's just
Yes.
it's a lengthy and it's like it has these chains to it also, like chains of command and all that. It's weird.
Yes.
It is weird. And people who are doing that are sick. And I hope that,
Yes.
I hope that's not happening here with Sebastian whatsoever.
Oh
I
yeah.
really do, but I don't think it is.
Yeah.
We don't know the
I don't
story.
think it is either.
I hope it's not, but again, I do appreciate you. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for being a voice.
You know, T-REV, even with the Idaho 4 case, not to get off topic, but I'm sure you've heard the thing about how there's a big drug trafficking ring that goes up through that area.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and a lot of the stuff is tied in together. A lot of it. I mean,
yeah.
oh, okay. I don't know. I'm not going to get into all that, but there was a guy, a trucker on YouTube. I don't know. He's just a guy on YouTube, I think, but he was telling his story. He pulled into about how he pulled into a gas station. I'm trying to hurry. I don't want to. About how he pulled into a gas station and he called the cops and he caught these people that were trafficking.
Okay,
And
so hold up. I got to correct someone in chat. And I don't mean to cut you because somebody just said in chat, oh, Seth told Web Sleuths that wasn't Sebastian. In fact, when I messaged him that exact message and he said, I haven't said anything. I still believe that is Sebastian. Point blank, period. So he he said, I still believe that Sebastian. Yes, he just texted me. Seth just texted me. Yes, I did ask him that question because I seen someone say Web Sleuth said that wasn't Sebastian and Seth told him that. No, he didn't. He just messaged me and told me the complete opposite.
Excellent.
Complete opposite. So
that's very good news because that means it's like you said before. They haven't said it's not him. So
exactly, they haven't said it was not him. And again, I did just talk to him, and he did just message me and give me that update that is it's still out there being looked at right now as we speak. So if I do hear anything, he will let me know. Thank you so much. I appreciate you calling in. God bless you. Shout out to her. 219-885-9693. I did just talk to Seth again. He thinks that this is his boy. Period. He's not hearing anything. He said this is his boy. Come on, you're adamant when you see a picture and 417 sent from heaven. Talk to us.
Hello.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay. I am really concerned about the young man. He's too big, I think, to be called a little boy. I know I was a teacher, so I just have a hard time calling him a little boy. But I know mentally he is not a young man, but still, I like to give him the benefit of the doubt because just because they don't like to be treated like a baby, you know. But and I feel for Seth because he tries so hard. He tries so hard to keep his hope going. But if you look at the picture, and when it zooms in on the face, I you know how some of them they say have been AI'd or whatever they call it. The face on that picture, on the left side, it looks like there's a bruise on it. I don't know if it's just the way I looked at it. And if you look the way he's holding his stomach, like maybe he's gotten hurt, and maybe I'm just looking too intense at the picture, and he looks kind of dusty and dirty, you know. Did anybody else notice that, or is that just me? Hello?
I've had people bring that up.
But the bruise just. So some others have noticed that.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely. And I've actually had it sent in and even circled, like people circled it, like, look here, this is crazy. Like I see a bruise, and so
yeah, he looks a little thinner too, like he's lost some weight. Maybe than in that picture than some of the others. And on something that Chris said that I believe, and don't quote me, but I think he said that he said 100% that was not Sebastian. Didn't he say 100%? I think, but the only way he could say 100% was he would either have to have had something to do with Sebastian and know where he's at,
correct,
and where he put him to know 100% what happened. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
To be 100% positive would mean that he had something to do with it, because that's the only way you can be 100% positive. I mean, that's the only way, unless you're God, and he's not God.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up because I seen a screenshot that was from Katie, right? And it was her saying that it wasn't confirmed either. So
what? Yeah, because I mean, he's just digging his hole deeper. The way the way I see it, because he just makes himself look more guilty each day that he does these things that he does. He makes himself look more guilty. The angrier he gets, the more, all the little comments he makes, all the little things he does makes himself look more and more guilty. He keeps slipping up and doing things to make him look more guilty, or I think he does. Yeah. But that definitely looks like Sebastian to me completely, and I hope and pray that Seth gets Sebastian back healthy and as soon as possible, I keep him in all of them in my prayers, and you know, we all wish him the best, and pray that things go well, and for a speedy, quick return, and that the truth and justice will come out as quick as possible. You know, I mean, and only God knows when that will happen, and so and just thanks for letting me squawk a minute. But I am from Missouri, a long way from wherever you are at, but that's just me. So God bless you, and have a good evening, the rest of the evening. Thank you.
You too. God bless you, and thank you so much for being a voice here tonight and your kind words. God bless you, man. Lock your doors and stay vigilant. Shout out to her. I'll be saying the same thing. Shout out to her. But for real though, mad love for people and just share her 5-6. You're in the mix. Talk to me.
Hey,
Yes, ma'am. You are live. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Talking to you now. You know, trying to figure out. Hopefully, this is Sebastian, and that we hear in the next 24 hours that he's with his dad or he's back home with the family and they're working things out. That's what we're hoping to see.
I agree. I totally hope so too. Did you hear about the lady who went to where Sebastian was last seen?
When though?
So a lady went. She actually paid to go into the Wilson Center Park, and she went in and she took pictures and everything. And then she started asking like the employees if they were working on the day that Sebastian was there. And then she was pulled back into a room and was like interrogated.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
Isn't that odd that they would, I mean, do it? You're going to interrogate like people that's just coming there to like see the place.
Yeah.
Even though she didn't know. I will say that this woman was there putting up the flyers and everything, but I just wonder if they thought that she knew something or if she had done something. What is your thoughts on it?
My personal thoughts, I don't know. Honestly, like this whole entire thing confuses me.
Same.
You know what I mean? Like that's where I'm at with it at this point. It's like
Yeah.
I'm so confused with all the different angles here. You got the CP angle, you got the KP angle, there's just a lot going on in this whole entire case. It just throws
It is.
I don't even
and
know.
it's got
what
all the drama that comes with it, and then it's got all the twists and turns, and then you got the arguments between the parents, but then you have them coming together, but yet they're not together. You know, just a lot to it. Question for you. What do you think about the cousin that called in last night?
The cousin that called in last night. You're gonna make me look this number up right now just to see. I'm telling you, because I saved it. And I definitely saved it. And I'm like, you know what? Now you got me extra curious. I'm curious. The cousin that called in, like, honestly, I think it was a troll, but we're about to find out. Yeah, I thought it was a troll. I'm just being
okay. So we have a whole group of us that are listening to you on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And so we want to know, do you think that the cousin was real? We kind of think he could have been real.
Well, I found a name, but this is weird. I don't know. It's possible.
I mean, it is. It's possible. He went into a lot of details. And usually are you really going to go into childhood details like that if you're really not telling the truth?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's something to think about. And then one other thing. What do you think about the Terry Lynn tonight that was searching and all of a sudden came across pants that looks like Sebastian?
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. I'm gonna be curious to find out what comes of that, if those were his or not. To be honest, that's interesting. You can't rule it out at all.
No, you
You
can't
know?
rule it out. It just seemed like that it was, we don't know what area she was searching in. So that's going to be interesting to know as well, like how far away from the home was you searching, because she didn't disclose her location, which I don't blame her for not disclosing her location. But I found that interesting but they did match the clothing description that he left in. So I think that's something else to stay tuned to see what's going to come of that.
Yeah, I'm
But
curious.
that's all I have for you. I'm not going to keep you on here forever. I just wanted,
Oh, you're
my
good.
group wanted me to call and just bring up those things to you. And they're like, question him, ask him what he thinks. He's always asking us, ask him what he thinks.
Yeah.
So we were just wondering what you thought about the cousin.
The cousin again, I don't know. Like I'm looking at some things now. It might add up. It might add
Yeah.
up.
We were wondering if you had caller ID or if you
No,
had verified that caller.
I have the number, yes. And I
Yeah.
just looked it up and it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So deep dive into that. And
But
let
I'll
us
leave it
know.
at that. It's interesting. I'm gonna have to dig into it a little bit more, but it's definitely interesting.
Definitely.
I'm seeing.
That's going to be your homework. Figure that out and let us know.
Yeah, definitely. It's
All right.
interesting what came up. Thank you so much. I appreciate you calling in. God bless you.
You're welcome. Thanks
Lock
for
your
taking my
doors.
call.
Lock your stream. 219-885-9693. Lock your stream. Says she's on stream. Oh wow! Shout out to her. Shout out to her. You want to get him back. 740. You're on the show. What's going on? 740. You there?
Yeah.
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Hey, listen, this is Tim from Ohio.
Tim from Ohio. Nice to have you on here, brother. How's your night going?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hey, about this picture with Sebastian.
Yes, sir.
Who is to say that the person that sent the picture isn't the one that took Sebastian and knows that they're in trouble? So they're posting a picture like they found him just to get the reward.
Yeah, that's an
Just a thought.
interesting take for sure.
Yeah.
What's the reward at now? What was it?
I don't know what the reward is right now. Was it still 3,500?
Yeah, it was low. I'm surprised it's been this low for a while.
Oh yeah. But appreciate you answering the call.
Absolutely, brother. God bless you. Thank you for calling in, my guy.
You take care.
God bless you. Yeah, so you watching first? I think yeah. What? You're tripping. I do got mommy issues. I'm ready for music. Damn, it's only been 2 hours. Did you get my text? I got a lot of texts. I see a lot of your text messages coming through. Absolutely, yes, I do. 573, you're on with me. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up? Missouri, this is Julia.
You're breaking
Hey,
up. You're breaking up already. Can you hear me? No? Yeah, maybe? Nope. I couldn't hear her. She was breaking up. Crazy. That was wild. I don't know if she's in a hurricane or what. 207-77. What's going on? Oh, 573. You're on with me. What's going on?
okay, yeah. So I would say the Gospel Thomas.
Oh no, you're breaking up again.
Oh, that sucks.
You good? You good? It sounded all right.
All right. Well, I'm going to say the Gospel of Thomas 15, and I'm going to say 100%. I know it's not Sebastian. You know, I talked to Spirit, and I do believe with all my heart that it was Chris's cousin. I've had a vision of Chris doing something weird to those little dogs and blaming it on Sebastian, getting them in trouble with Katie. Yeah, and I mean, like, this is like way back, okay, that I had this vision, and it was weird, you know, and it was Katie thing, but was his cousin saying that? Like, I think it was his cousin. I know it wasn't Sebastian. Unfortunately, I hate to like break people's hopes or faith, but like I said, I talked to Spirit, and he's gone. So, I wish to God I was wrong. and I pray to God I'm wrong, but I just know it's not. Unfortunately, that's all I want to say. Anyway, if you're a hard brother, you get a hold of though, Trev. Can you still hear me? Damn it! Bless it.
Yep.
You still there? Okay.
No, I hear you.
Mm.
I hear you.
Yeah. And was the guy that like it was Sebastian, but it's not. It's another kid, and that's his mom. And I mean, we'll find out shortly once they like see it all over the internet. I'm sure.
So you that's hold on, let me pull the actual other photo up. So you think that that's an actual different
That's not
kid?
Sebastian. Yeah, no, it's not Sebastian. I promise.
Oh
Not
no.
only do I see the difference, I know in my heart because I know he's fast. Like, I mean, I talk to spirit. Everything I do is through Jesus. Okay. I mean, I take real angel pictures. You know, I help everybody, anybody that I can. I do it free too because my gifts aren't mine; they belong to Jesus. And I'm telling you right now, it's not Sebastian. It sucks. It's not them. And like I said, that was I 100% think that was his cousin because, like I said, Spirit showed me a vision before with Chris doing something to those little dogs,
What?
and then trying to blame it on Sebastian. You know, it's that whole he's a pedophile thing, da da da. And like Chris was the one that did it to the dogs, and like got Katie mad at him. I know that's like a messed up thing to say. That's why I didn't want to say nothing before. It was his cousin saying, or his supposed cousin, which that's what makes me think of his cousin because you know Spirit showed me some fucked up shit. There I go with that font. Some messed up shit already with Chris. So I mean, I pray that I'm wrong, but it's not even me. It's Spirit. So Spirit never lies. People lie, but Spirit doesn't. So. Anyway, blessings to you, brother. I'm glad I got a hold of you. Like I said, you're a hard brother to get a hold of. So
I'm glad you got through. Shout out to you. I appreciate you.
All right.
You're right. Spirit never lies.
All right. God bless everybody. Lock your doors, but
Yeah, lock them doors.
I keep mine open. I ain't afraid.
Dead people don't wear shoes. No, God bless.
Right.
God bless.
God bless you, bro.
I think that's the chick that said dead people don't wear shoes. I forget. I think that's her, but I don't know. That's like I guess when he calls. I start to remember people though. I definitely do remember people. That's a fact. 207 from Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How you doing?
Hey, this is Kimberly again. I just wanted to pop in just for a second.
I'm so glad you got through. How you doing? I see you. See you've been trying.
I'm doing well.
For a minute, huh?
What?
I said you've been trying to get through for a minute. I'm glad you got through. I see you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got.
So I just wondered. I know you're not trying to say a lot, but I was just wondering if they were able to pull up from the CT cameras there, what vehicle he got into and got the license plate number, and they're following the tracks from there. Can you elaborate on that or no?
I don't. No, I can't elaborate on that.
Okay, that's okay. That's all right. But I actually had an epiphany that I know this poor boy, when he comes home, he's going to have one grandma for sure. And I have 4 adopted, unofficially adopted grandchildren. And I would like to, if Seth would agree to it, I would like to be Sebastian's granny and just, you know, be the granny. I don't want to be the parent. I don't want to be, you know, the friend or whatever. I want to be the grandparent, the one who loves on him and just treats him well. So I want you to hold on to my number if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And you can give it to Seth. And if he calls me, I'll talk to him. And if not, you know, that's fine too. I don't know. I just had this epiphany that I should at least lay that out for him.
Right.
Because obviously the Proudfoots weren't great grandparents or not. What are you, not Chris's parents. What were their names? I can't remember now.
About I forget, Bowersock, something like that, allegedly.
Bowersock, yeah. So, I mean, obviously they weren't great grandparents. And and he needs
I don't
somebody
know
in
him.
his life
I don't know him.
that would just show him love.
I don't know him. I never heard. I've never met them, but I've heard things.
I heard they're good people,
I've heard.
but when it comes to your kid, opposed to your step kid or step grandkid, the scenario could change. And I'm not saying it did, but I just want Seth to know that I am open to being his unofficial granny, adopted granny. I have 4 of them already, and I don't have any grandbabies, so that's what I live for right now. So I want to lay that out to him. I want to lay that offer out to him, and I mean, I have loved this boy since the day he was missing. I went from watching the Maddie Soto case
You've been
to
here
the
the whole
Riley
time.
case, right into this case.
You've been here the whole time
And
too. I
I
mean,
have. I've been here since Cavalcante.
I know. I hear from you.
So
every stream I have call-ins, I damn near hear from you every time.
absolutely, if I can get through. I don't always get through, but yeah, if I can get through, for sure.
I'm so glad.
But I want to love on this boy, and I just feel I want to show him the love of a granny that he deserves. You know, and I'm not saying Seth's mom's not a good granny. I'm pretty sure she is. But you need one from both sides, and if you can't have one from one side, then this is where adopted grannies come up, and that's where I come in. And so, if you wouldn't mind giving Seth my number, I would love to talk to him. And when Sebastian comes home, I would love to be his granny. I would love to take care of that boy and move that boy.
That's so sweet of you.
So I'm not going to hold you up any longer. I know you got a lot of people that want to talk to you, but I love you, buddy.
I appreciate it. You're such a sweet person. That's so nice of you to say that.
Well, and it's very truthful too.
I believe you. I really do.
I will take care of that young man.
I really believe you. I really, really do. No doubts whatsoever. And I appreciate you calling in. Thank you so much. You have been following all these cases. I mean, like I said, I hear from you almost every stream, and I appreciate you being a voice in this community, loud and proud, and always asking questions. God bless you. A good phone call. She's been around for a minute. I like her. She cares about these cases for real. She does. She's into him. Sebastian has a grandmother that sounds strange. Oh yeah. 937 sent from heaven. How you doing tonight?
Hey, how are you doing? I'm good.
I'm hanging in there, talking to you right now, looking at these pictures across the screen here of who I believe is Sebastian in every picture. But I mean, what is your mind at tonight?
I believe it's him. I mean, I really do. As soon as I saw the picture, I just had a gut feeling that was him.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought when I seen it too. And again, it just it looks identical.
I know. It's just there's too many pinpoints that they're identical. I mean, but it's just crazy. There's so many things out there, and I want you to know I'm from church here in Ohio, and I wanted you to offer Seth my number. I like to talk to him if he wants to. It's up to him. But there's a theory I have on the pants. I was just thinking, because I was on the live with Terry Lynn when she found the pants, and I was just thinking, if someone kidnapped him or if he went with someone, I was thinking she was in that area when she was searching for the pants, and when she found the pants. And I was thinking, I wonder if someone took him. I wonder if they made him change clothes.
Yeah.
Before they took off. You know what I mean? It's just so many theories and so many, we just don't know. But I did just want to offer Seth my phone number, and I'm from the Lighthouse Church, and we are praying for him. And I'm praying for you. I just started watching your lives. So
keep it up, and you're doing a great job, I think.
Always keeping
Yeah.
it up. That's for sure. Shit, I ain't even slept yet. I'm still up.
Oh, yeah, I know. You sound so tired.
I'm good. I'm honestly fine.
Well, that's good. Good. Got to give you strength.
I'm
God
used
will
to
give
it.
you strength.
Like I'm used.
Really?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely used to it. Then I'll wake up tomorrow and get right on early.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
what I've been doing. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been keeping up with it, but I've been on so many lives and stuff, and there's just so many theories. But what I'm thinking is, I think they need to stay on the one that was there with him that night. KP. I think they need to stay on her, focus on her, and not so much on CP. Because like he's the only one talking, and we need to hear her. We need to hear her voice. I want to know what she thinks. But she just won't talk. I just find that strange.
It's
It's
very.
just it is. It's a sad situation. But I just wanted to get on here and let you know that Seth is welcome to my phone number. If he wants to call me, I'll sure talk to him and pray with him. And I hope that it goes well. And the pants that Terry Lynn found, I was just thinking, they might be having him change clothes if they're running around, running with him. And that just kind of crossed my mind. But I'm hoping they're not his pants.
Yeah, those pants I did see, people were sending that over also, email after email after email earlier, and I was very aware of it because somebody was talking about it, but again, I got a better look at it because it was sent to me. But yes, exactly. I don't know if those pants are confirmed or not, but they're definitely probably going to be checked into. Not probably. We know they're going to be checked into. Whether it's DNA or
Yeah.
what that they're checking, I don't know. But hopefully, maybe could it be something? You just never know. That's why it's important to call it in, no matter what.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. I'm
Especially in
just
an
hoping
area,
that
that could be possibly somewhere he went to, or that's nearby,
right.
so that's very important no matter how many days in it is.
Yeah, it's just always, it's just, if it is his pants, I'm not going to panic because, somebody could be having him change clothes, we just don't know, But that picture, I just have a gut feeling that that's him. Something's up. So, and, why would they run to North Carolina to investigate if, it didn't look like a good chance?
Yeah, it does, and I'm hoping that it pulls through for Seth. We're praying
Me
for him,
too.
and I did
Yeah.
see he was just in chat just now. We're pulling for him. We're pulling for him. So
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, buddy, it was nice talking to you. God bless you. Stay safe.
you
Keep
too.
praying.
You.
All right. Bye
God
bye.
bless you. Lock your doors. Your phone call from her. But I can't help with the ugly comments, but they're uncalled for. You said trying sometimes. Man, tell me what am I missing out on there? 602, I'm on with you. Talk to us. 678. You're never too late. What's going on?
Hey, T-REV, it's Andrea. How are you?
Andrea, I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there, talking to you now. Like I always say to
Good.
everybody, talking to you now.
I know.
But
I
it is
like how you
what
said
it is. I'm here to listen. What's going on?
yeah. So, the pictures that you have up,
I think it's
if you
all
look at
Sebastian.
so every one of them, if you look at every one of them, there's a little piece of his bangs in the middle of his forehead that kind of sticks down. It's in every single picture. I truly believe that's him.
Me too. I truly believe it's him, for sure.
And I don't feel like he looks abused or beat up in any way. I feel like he looks grown a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, boys grow fast at 15.
They sure do. Very fast.
I don't know. I'm very hopeful for everyone. I think I'm from the beginning. I feel like he's always been alive, moved around. I definitely spent a lot of time in that area. I have family that has a cabin. I know it sounds crazy, but I have family everywhere, but in Maggie Valley. And man, yeah, it's harsh driving too. If you don't have 4x4, I mean, those big buses can't really go through the terrain that the earlier caller was talking about. There's just no way. Some of those places you can get through, but you can stay on main routes and interstate highways. So I'm hopeful that there'll be resolution soon, because there's not many places that you can go. I don't know if they're on a bus or whatnot, but there are a lot of cabins and a lot of rich people in that area. I'm just saying that the family that I have there is like distant family, and they live in an area where all these people who own businesses in Kentucky built these giant lodges so their employees could go and have a place to retreat during the fall and stuff. So yeah, there's just so many aspects, so many avenues, so many assumptions, so much going on. But I really think that it's awesome that the public, through channels like
That's
you,
that creepy night, people. Nah, damn. Is it a creepy night, Seth?
I don't know, there is a lot of weird energy on the chat and on the phone lines, and I don't know, I think people are just ramped up our energy. We're just anxious. We just want to know. And I feel like it's, it's quiet, but we live in a world now where, you want to say you have privacy, but there's no privacy. So the more you try to keep things private, the more the public's like suspicious. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure, Andrea.
I mean, we try not to be suspicious, just like you. You are the most sounding board, I still have the same questions, and they're, on every page. Who are Katie's parents? What's the deal with all the mentioning of the diapers and the "you're not in trouble, bud, come home, you're not in trouble," but, all of those things just keep pulling red flags. But also I have to take the emotion out, and, Katie being desperate. Her aunt, I think I mentioned to you, her aunt, Penny, has run that center, the RCG center, since 2012, and it's how to help, autistic children
Right.
filter into society. And, they have like 200 people in their programs a year. But I'm with you too. Like, how can anybody do that without the signature and the acknowledgement of all parents? And then I go back to, well, I lost close to my entire life savings because of electronic signatures from a family member. Does that,
Yeah.
Things can happen.
Things can definitely happen. I'm hoping that
Indeed.
I've been saying it over and over this stream. I hope they get down to the bottom of this by tomorrow, in the next couple hours, and hoping that Seth runs into something. I know he's been waiting for updates. He's waiting for updates patiently. I know he's locked in. It's a lot going on with this right now. A lot of hope built up, and I pray that it's this boy. I mean, because that's who I'm looking at in this picture. That's Sebastian. If it's not Sebastian, it's the doppelganger. So that.
No, I really feel it is.
For him being in North Carolina, which I'm saying him because I believe this photo is real, and I think it is him. In case it's a dead lookalike that is just dead on with the characteristics of him, which is not impossible. But I mean, like, look how this boy looks in the photo in the middle, the one to the right, and the one to the left. I mean, it's like right on the money.
Absolutely. Look at the little peak in the bangs. It's right there. That's his hair.
Anybody who ignored this would be a fool. You know what I mean? If you ignore this, something like that, you'd be a fool.
Yeah, and let's just hope that he's happy and just, thinking he's on a big old vacation, because that would be the best scenario. I just feel like he's a smart boy, and, we're going to have some answers soon, like you said. But why is Ellie so tight-lipped? I mean, why is TBI so tight-lipped? Why is any information from any authority tight-lipped? Why is there no news conference or even a local blurb? Like,
That's a great question. I think that's a
I
great.
don't understand. I also feel like in the interviews, when I keep going back just to the Katie interviews, because she's the mom, I feel like she should. I'm a mom. I absolutely adore my children. And, oof, I don't know, everything about her, you know, I just feel like all her interviews are trying to follow a scenario. And as far as a mother and her skills, I honestly feel like she dropped the ball and she was trying to make Sebastian look like he was worse off in his condition than he was. I feel like he was coming of age. He was doing online school. He was going to go live with dad. And she just was like, nope, he pees and poops. He's wearing diapers. Nope, he's a ninja. Nope, he's eating snacks. I mean, geez, he's 15. Of course he's going to eat snacks. I don't know. To me, I feel like Katie and Chris were trying to make Sebastian seem as though he needed much more help. And that's what also draws my mind to, maybe she talked to her sister about that. Maybe the sister helped him get into a program. I have no idea. Maybe that's why everyone's tight-lipped. I have no clue, T-REV, but I'm up with you all the time. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? But I just can't. I'm obsessed.
Andrea, it's again. Hopefully, we hear some good news. I appreciate you calling in. Keep moving. Damn, that's a lot. There's a lot of stuff. Cops are looking at the pants. I see all these text messages coming in too. Andrea, I appreciate.
I know.
You. God bless
You're
you.
crazy,
Make sure
baby.
you
God bless you. God bless your dog.
Thank you. Lock them doors. Shout out to him. Say, God bless your dog. Shout out to him. I do appreciate that. He's old, 14. He has cancer. He's on his way out. It's sad, but it is what it is. It's very sad. There's an odd vibe. Is there an odd vibe, or is it just not? 502. How you doing tonight?
Hi, how you doing?
I am talking to you. How is it going tonight?
This is Sister Blue Sox.
Say what?
This is Sister Blue Sox. I go by Sister Blue Sox in the chat.
Reed, how you doing tonight? Talk to me.
I'm doing fine. I just wanted to say that absolutely looks like Sebastian.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm going to continue and pray and believe right with Seth. And that's what we're supposed to do. And I'm a prayer warrior. And I'm just going to continue to pray and not and just stay in faith. And we can't let fear get in. Everybody's just got to kind of get still a little bit now and just let the process follow through and let the authorities do their job. We just need to keep following the leads and all the other information and details with what we think and believe would happen right now. Our focus and focus in front has to be Sebastian and steamroll ahead, you know. Yeah. And I think you're doing a good job. Love you, Seth. I have hundreds of people praying. I contact people all over the United States that pray constantly for people, and I got him in constant prayer with different churches and different prophetic churches, and we're just gonna stay positive here. This is awesome, and I'm praying that we're going to hear something within 72 hours. I'm hoping anyway. I know Seth is on pins and needles. I know I went through something similar to this, and it's not a good feeling.
He's doing it right, you know. He's doing it right.
Yes, he is. I'm gonna tell you something. He kind of reminds me of my son will be 43. When we went through something kind of similar.
Yes, ma'am.
He stays calm. He don't let CP move him. He doesn't. But I think it's some of that's his correctional training, because I too was in corrections. We learn the escalation skills and we pretty smart people. Some people just think just because I got 2 degrees, so a lot of officers have high school diplomas and stuff. They're fairly smart people. We're good at reading people very well. We're also good at being quiet when we need to be quiet and observe people's behaviors
and know, because you have to. That ain't no joke working in a prison or a correctional facility. You know, you risk your life walking in that place. As
Exactly.
well as
You shanked. You know what I mean?
yeah, as well as the officers do all the after. Well, I've been attacked before, but I've handled it.
That
The
said in
Lord.
chat, he said law enforcement doesn't have to give me or anyone any information at all. It's unfortunate, but the truth. Yeah, that's a fact.
That's right. Hmm.
That's a fact.
So I'm really proud of him, and he's holding up. But I'm praying that God keeps giving him strength, heals his body, and he gets peaceful sleep even in the storm. God says He'll give us peace that surpasses all understanding, even in our storms and our trials. So that he needs that, because Sebastian's going to need that. He's going to be needed rested up. And I'm not going to keep no more of your time. I just want you to know, I want Seth and y'all know. I know there's a lot of people on here that's praying, but there's also a lot of people on the outskirts of all this that don't even see what's going on that are praying for him too. So I'm just amazed by this, how many people have come and is praying and watching and waiting for this child, because I've never seen anybody look for a child like Seth and you all getting all this going. I wish I had this back in 2001 when I was going through something, and this brings, I don't get tears often, but this brings me to tears, because this is something right here. This is God right here. And God bless everybody on here. Keep praying, and I'm fasting and praying. So I'm going to the faith. I love you guys, and God bless you. And good night,
sweetheart. Thank you. God bless you. With that, I don't know what you went through, but I hear the pain, and God bless you. May God be with you.
I'm stronger for it, and I've been through a lot. But sometimes no matter what, we got to trust in the Lord, no matter what the outcome.
When all faith
But
is
I'm
lost,
always
Lord.
I'm a prayer warrior. When somebody asks you to pray something, you don't pray against you don't pray against what they're asking, what they're believing. You pray with them and you stand with them. And I'm like a pit bull. I don't let go.
Exactly.
So God bless you all. And good night. And you get some sleep, Deb.
Yeah,
So
I'll get
when you come out, you're bright and early and you're bush-eyed and you're glowing. You need to.
I'll be there.
Good night, baby.
A good night
All
to
right,
you. God bless you. Shout out to her. She said you're glowing. Yeah, we ain't slept. We've been up for 24 hours. It is what it is. 917 sent from heaven. How you doing tonight? 917, you there? 702. I'm on with you. Talk to me. Nope. Yeah.
Lord, no
Maybe.
matter what. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
Hey, I didn't think I got on. How are you?
You're good. I'm doing all right. How
Good.
about you?
I'm Joanne T-REV. I love your show. It's fabulous.
Thank you, Joanne.
Oh, that's okay.
What's on
I'm
your
looking
mind?
at these. I'm sorry?
What's on your mind? Talk to us.
Okay. So I'm looking at the pictures. And first of all, he has a sweatshirt on in that one picture. So that's going to make it look heavier. But I really think it's him. I mean, it would be too coincidental. It's too uncanny for that not to be him. And, I've seen pictures of him where his hair is very blonde.
Yeah.
Have you seen those? And his hair is dark in some pictures. There's a lot of pictures of him with blonde hair.
I've seen a couple. I've seen some.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Then they had on Facebook right before, way before I got on waiting to get onto the online with you. The PI said that it's definitely him and an announcement's going to be made soon. Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah, that was on Facebook not too long ago.
Oh, wow. I didn't see that.
Yeah, maybe about an hour ago. I think it was on that mysterious disappearance of Sebastian.
Again,
that website.
Seth messaged us. I said people in chat were saying that Seth told web sleuths it wasn't him, and that wasn't even true whatsoever. He immediately said, no, I think that's Sebastian. So that answers everything.
Right. And that picture, that woman could have just been walking by. Maybe she was nobody at where he was. But somebody said it was Seth's sister.
Mm-hmm.
But if you saw pictures of Seth's sister when they were first doing the, looking for him in the woods and everything. She's got total tattoo sleeves on both arms. And this woman has no tattoos.
Whatsoever.
So I don't think that's his sister. And then with the cousin, two people in his family, the cousin and somebody else made that he's horrible, this Chris Proudfoot. And I thought that was kind of interesting. Plus, did you hear the phone call that Jay is for Justice had with him?
No.
Oh my God, you have to listen to that.
Yeah.
How they argue back and forth, and I mean they were cursing at each other. She put him in his place, and then she's asking him, "Well, did you ever hit him with a belt?" And he says, "Oh, that was years ago." Then all of a sudden, his next sentence was, "It was when he was 15." So he's only 15 now. So what are you trying? He lies about everything, contradicts himself constantly.
Damn!
And yes, listen to that one. Jay is for Justice. She has an interview, a phone call with him, and then this one who took a picture of him there. Why didn't she call his name out? Why not have a video rolling? Why not take more pictures? I mean, you have one with his face down, but the face down, even when you look at his face down, it's the same broad nose. Same broad nose. Not a different nose. So I think that's him. I really do.
I think
and they must have cameras there, though, don't they? At that rest stop, wherever they were?
Yeah, I think they do. I don't know. The cameras, as far as the cameras, I don't know anything on that.
Well, because nobody tells you anything.
Right.
Everybody's out searching. All there is people talking about the searching and finding him. Nobody, law enforcement, nobody tells you.
All I know is
anything.
a spider just dropped in front of my face and creeped me out. That's what I do know.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, no, I'm not even joking. It just dropped right in front of my face, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Oh my God! Oh, I would be running out of the house.
Nah, I don't know where he went, but
oh, I don't like that.
Me neither, man. I feel defenseless. I'm all right.
And then you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. We're good. I don't like spiders though.
Okay.
I don't like.
You want to go find him?
Nah, I'm good. We're good.
And the other thing, why doesn't Katie talk? Is she not allowed to talk because he just wants to do all the talking? I mean, a mother. I didn't see her shed one tear, do any talking or pleading that she wants to find him. I never heard of it. It's either she knows where he is or she's guilty. I don't know. I just don't understand that. Whether a mother doesn't want to speak. He does all the talking, and he's like, oh God, he really is unbelievable. He just contradicts himself. He lies, and then part of the conversation he had with that J is for justice, the number 4. J is for justice. He says, "Oh, there's problems with him in school. He likes to pee in his pants and defecate in his pants." And, and then she said, "Well, that's funny because a lot of the teachers have such good things to say about him. And this is what you say about him? A kid that is missing, that he likes to pee in his pants?" He's disgusting, this guy. He really is. He is really disgusting.
Somebody said bring Seth on, but I can't bring Seth on if he, we would bring Seth on if he wanted to come on, but if he's busy, he's busy. You know what I mean? I see people.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking. I'm talking about Chris.
No. I'm talking about people in the comments. I see, I'm saying that. Bring Seth.
You're looking at the comment thing. Okay.
Yeah. No. I see a couple comments saying that, and in my head, I'm, he could be very busy right now. I don't know what he's up to.
Yeah, no, I know. The whole thing is peculiar. It really is. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it.
Thank you, Prime.
But I don't know. Hopefully that's him. And like I said, I saw it on Facebook that the PI said it's him, and an announcement's going to be coming out shortly. I was kind of surprised to see that.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm hoping that she's right. It was the private investigator saying it. So, but we'll see. I mean, you just want him to be safe. That's it. He doesn't look that much thinner. I mean, every other picture I've seen with him, he's a thin boy. You know, and then Seth said he likes to hold his arm like that, like maybe because
Right.
he's autistic. I don't know. Not because there's something, somebody said maybe there's something wrong with his stomach there, but
Yeah,
he likes to hold his arm like that. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
A lot
The
of
whole
people
thing
do.
is
I
it's a
have my ways.
mystery.
I have my ways too, you know. I like a
Yeah,
lot of us
right.
hold our arms different, or it's just traits with being a human.
That's right.
My
Certain,
personal opinion.
exactly.
I
Certain
appreciate
people
you though.
that.
Shout out to you. Thank you for being a voice here tonight. We appreciate you. Make sure you stay vigilant and lock them doors. Shout out to her. Shout out to her, you know. Jesus, Seth is driving. I mean, the guy's busy right now. He keeps us updated, man. He keeps us updated around the clock around here. 706, you're in the mix. Talk to me.
Hey, T-REV. This is Debbie from Georgia calling back again.
Debbie, how are you
Uh,
doing?
I'm doing okay. I just been listening to the chat and watching some of the people writing down below, and I just want Seth to know that we are praying for him.
Can you mute the background for me? And
Oh,
you,
yeah,
you're
I'm
good. You're
sorry,
good.
honey.
No, no,
Hold
no,
on
no,
one
no.
minute.
You're good. Don't be sorry. Sometimes you
Because
you're so passionate, you forget the TV's on. I mean, I know
it
how it
goes
is.
so wide open, I know.
I know how it is. I know how it is. You
Let
ain't
me
gotta.
get to the remote, hon.
You ain't,
Okay. Is
you ain't
that
gotta
better?
say sorry to me.
Okay. I just wanted that. Well, first of all, you're wonderful. And
Thank
I
you.
done told you that.
I appreciate
But we want Seth to know that people is out here pulling for him. We're praying for him. And we're praying for this beautiful little boy that he's got here. I honestly think that he's okay. He's okay. Wherever he is, he's okay. And I want Seth to know that. Because without hope, you don't have nothing, honey. And you know, God gives us hope. And I just wanted to call in and say that. I know there's a lot of people that wants to talk, but I wanted them to know that because I live in Georgia and I'm, I'm from the carpet capital.
Damn.
Do you know where that's at?
No, the carpet capital. Never heard of it.
We're the carpet capital of the world. We're in Dalton.
Carpet capital of the world.
Yeah, just right below Chattanooga.
Oh damn! I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, we're in the World Book Records and everything. We're the carpet capital of the world. But anyway, just let Seth know. I think he's watching, and I hope he can hear us. But let him know that we're praying for him. And if he needs anything, you have my number. You let us know, okay?
Absolutely. He's
And you keep up the good work.
he
And you
appreciates all
keep.
the support. He really does. I mean, he
I know he does. I know he does. I mean, I've got 2 kids and I've got 5 grandbabies. And if one of them was to come up missing, I believe I'd lose my mind. I honestly do. And and the Bible tells us we're not supposed to talk bad about anybody, but me being a mom, if that was my child missing, I would have never left my home. They would have to beat me to death to get me out of my home unless I was out looking for my son.
Yeah.
And everybody, you just different, and we don't know what she's doing, why she's doing what she's doing. And Chris thinks that he owns the place. That's the way I look at it. He thinks he thinks he runs the whole situation. Poor little Seth needs to just pop him in the mouth once.
Damn.
Show him who's boss. That's exactly what he needs to do. But listen, honey, I'm going to let you go, and I'm praying for you and your family, and please keep up the good work.
Hey, absolutely.
All right, hon. Y'all have a great night.
You too, ma'am. God bless you, and lock them doors and stay vigilant. Shout out to her. She's funny. She's funny. I'll give it to her. She's funny. Carpet capital of the world. She's funny. 503. What's going on? You're live.
Hey, this is Alicia calling from Oregon.
What's going on, Alicia? How you doing tonight?
I'm trying not to throw my phone across the room.
Damn.
The people in the chat, stop. Stop. Like, this man is looking for his child, and all the negativity and all of the stuff. Like, that's wild. Just, you got to think about if this was your child. If it was my child, I'd be fighting the world. Like, there would be nothing unturned. I'm so proud of Seth.
I mean, what do you see in the chat that is bothering you? Is it I must have missed something?
So there's a bunch of people talking about, oh, it was out on the Twitter that this is not him, and it was out on this one. This is him. Like, y'all stop. The man is going to be one of the first ones to know. And then with CP and KP talking about, oh, they're talking to him every day, I think that's a bunch of cap. I think they're just saying that to
stop the cap,
make it look like they getting all this important information, because they're not. I don't feel, in my opinion, allegedly.
Yeah.
You know. I just feel like this is him, and he's driving back from North Carolina right now, and I can't wait until we watch him bringing his boy home. Because if it was mine, I promise you, oh, Lord have mercy. So that's all I wanted to say. Also, God bless your fur baby.
Oh man, he's 14, still running around like a puppy with cancer. I don't know. That boy is something else.
Look, mine are only 2 years old, and my son worry about it every day. I'm like, honey, we got some years. So, but he's developmentally delayed. He's very low on the Asperger's. I get it's not an easy job to do. I do it by myself, and I get it. But don't.
Wow. God bless you.
Like, why would you put your hands on a child, especially? He's safe. He's safe. God protects children and the not so smart. So I feel like he's safe somewhere.
I agree. I think
He's a child. God got him.
As people keep saying the energy is off. How so? Yeah, right? I don't know.
It's weird out there, but I really just said, drive safe and get some rest, because like the one gal said, he gonna need it when he come home.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen nothing about those reports either that you were talking about.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. They blowing it up in there that the whatever the thing is talking about, oh, it's not him, and this one saying it's definitely him. Just, it'll come out when it come out. They got a lot of things to do. And with KP and CP uncooperative, look, it's just making their job harder. So
Right. I mean,
God bless y'all. God bless your fur baby. Drive safe, Seth, and y'all have a good night.
You too. God bless you. Lock them doors before you go to bed, though. Don't be forgetting about that. Got to protect yourself.
Already did. Alarm set and the pew pew loaded.
Double locks, double Glocks. Shout out to her. You so chill. Yeah, you're so chill. All in and talking about that. Yeah, I know, right? 908 is never too late. Is this Chris? How's it going? Jenks? Captain? No, it's fine. Is it
your
Captain
boy.
Jenks? What's going on, Captain Jenks? How's it going on?
It's your boy, yours truly.
What's going on?
Oh man, you know what? I had a couple little theory there about a couple things, but I wanted to tell you first.
This isn't AI, by the way.
No, I don't. Yeah. Hey, you know what? With the photo and everything and all that, win or lose, I wouldn't get too down about it, because it doesn't mean that he's not alive anymore or anything, right? So,
Agreed.
however it plays out, there's still hope. I mean, it's not it's just you check it off the list, you debunk it, or you go from there. Now you have a new lead if it is, but so it's not the end of the world. Doesn't mean hopefully he's on that guy Chris's Harley. Maybe his Harley's missing and he's on a steel horse he rides. But
on the steel horse he rides.
Yeah, but I noticed something, man. You know, the web cameras are all down over there. The live webcams.
Damn.
I'm not good with this tech stuff, but it says here, this is the last website I was on a resort camp. I was on like 3 or 4 sites. I just wanted to see that because it's a beautiful area over there in North Carolina, that mountain. Wouldn't mind visiting myself, but this cam is currently inactive. We aren't sure when or if it will be back online. Please check back. So I refreshed it a couple times, but I think they took the webcams down. So
I got them up right here.
Are they coming on?
I got them up right now, or some from that day.
Can you get the no, the live webcam?
Oh yeah. Nah, I bet it won't let me into that. But I got some still shots out of there though.
It's a visitor center you want to see, you know?
Yeah, no doubt. Lock right in on it. Those are the
You know what
trees, though. Those are the trees.
Yeah, that looks really nice up there. You know, that's only from Hendersonville to that Grandfather Mountain is only 344 miles.
Yeah,
'Cause
damn.
it's 344 miles, so it says 5 hours to get there, but you know, I guess if you're driving a Yugo, you know, but I'll probably get there in a few hours, you know, if there's not a lot of traffic or anything, but yeah,
Has your mind changed since I last talked to you about when you looked at this photo? You think different now? Where you at with that?
I'm on the fence. I don't,
Yeah.
you know, I don't want, you know, I don't want to crush anyone's hopes or, you know, and all that stuff, you know, so.
No, I get it.
I just, the photo doesn't look right. Like I said, with the photo with the shadowing and all that stuff, this doesn't look right to me. You know, just something's off with that photo. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's, you know, I'm not no expert or nothing, but it just looks like it's like almost staged kind of, but that's me, you know? Like I said, it doesn't mean, you know, if that's not him or that is him or whatever, it's not the end of the world. Doesn't mean he's not alive. You know, it's not the end of the world. You go on, you check it off, and you go on with the investigation. That's all. I'm sure the police, I'm sure they got a good idea. I mean, if they're, you know, the reason I look at the webcams is because I want to see if there's police going in and out of there, you know? And I look at the visitor center where he's supposedly at, and I want to see, you know, so I've been checking that, and I couldn't get online. You know, I couldn't get the visitor center on there, the live, it's supposed to be 24/7 live cam. I can get Key West, Florida on there, the ocean, right now, live, but I can't get that, you know. And I got a little theory here. Don't want to offend anyone or anything, but do you think that the Proudfoots are living in that camper in Mississippi because their house is bugged for recording?
I don't know, man.
And I'll tell you my reason, because I always give you know me, T, right? I always give you a reason, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I see him in Mississippi at what is that, the Yogi Bear Park, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Yogi Bear campground.
If you got all these people, you know, tracking you down, looking at you and watching you, why would you put the camper right at the main road by the fence there? It almost looks like it's parked there and you're going to an amusement park or something. You know, because, you know, it's, if you're living in a camper and you're in that fenced in area, it's easier to see somebody sneaking in there to record it, you know, because they got to get, you know, they get warrants, but they already have search warrants for all of the devices. They had search warrants for the landfill. So what would be any different than them bugging that house for recording to see if something was said, you know?
I mean, that's hey, you can't ever count that out. I mean, I don't know, but you never can count that out. You're right. That's
and then the camper has a looks like a camera over the door now. I don't know if that was there before in the beginning of this, but you know, it's just a theory, whatnot. But I know they did that. You know, John Gotti, right? Say for example, they bugged all the social club and stuff like that. That's how they caught him. You know, they talking. But yeah, I mean, yeah, anything's possible. But I'm thinking, like, is that camera there before on that trailer or whatnot? And why would you park it in that fenced-in spot? And then, you know, on the end, why don't you put it in between with the other people, you know, and then just try to hide yourself? Why are you out in the open? So I don't know. Maybe they got a sixth sense. You know, they probably bugged the house or something. I don't know. And you know, that thing could go on for, you know, FBI, when they do the taps like that, they only have so much time. I don't know what it is. I know RICO cases like 3 months if there's no foul play or anything, and, you know, incriminating on the tapes, that after like 3 months they got to get another warrant, go back in there and take them back out.
Exactly.
And they got to get another warrant to go back in there, but and then they could record for so long, and then they have to shut it off and then record again. But you know, you could look all that up. That's all online. You can find all that. It's FBI, you know, sites. So, but it's just something to think about, you know. So
for sure.
But I'll let you go. I'll let other people call in, and you know, I got to go to the golf course tomorrow. Look for the real killers. So
I hear you, man.
OJ's out.
God bless you, brother, man. Make sure you lock your doors, Chris. Nice talking to you.
Take care.
Shout out to Chris. You said music time? I don't know. Is it? It's kind of feeling like that, ain't it? Because I ain't even slept, man. I'm about to go get some sleep, but I do know, you know, if I do hear anything, I'll be right back on. But yeah, it's definitely that time. I feel you on that. Talk about music time. We'll end it like that. Music time. Bet. Oh yeah, I gotta show y'all something. I got this one. I don't know, man. I kind of want to make some music. Like, I'm not even joking. It's crazy, you know. But yeah, shout out to everybody who came by this stream. We're keeping Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers' name out there front and center. We're gonna continue to push. We got Seth. Anybody, again, mods, drop Seth's Cash App in chat, the GoFundMe, anything that anybody can support to Seth. Definitely send your love over there too. He gets the Cash Apps directly. I know he had a Venmo, I think he sent to me, and have to start tagging that information too. He is out here on the hunt. So I'll talk to you guys though. I definitely am tired. I ain't slept yet, but I could definitely got enough time for music time. And yes, it's me. Voice for the voiceless drop. All of this is me. Besides like one or two hooks.
Keep me in your head, cause I'm standing on the edge. Say a prayer for me. Say a prayer for me. And keep me in your thoughts, cause right now it's all I got. Say a prayer for me. Say a prayer, cause I could cross the line any minute. And I could use divine intervention. So keep me in your mind for a moment of your time. Say a prayer for me. Say a prayer, say a prayer, say a prayer.
God changed my life for the better, and now I'm feeling great. These demons always try to come around and take my place. So kneel beside my shadow space and say a prayer for me, cause sometimes I catch myself losing faith. Then I remember what my mission is. I'm here to make a difference. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. All they do is kill little kids, and you expect us to sit back and keep watching and listening? You better change this grim script and resist. We must rise together and not just exist. So lift your voice, break the chains, pray for strength amidst these pains. We must all come together when we pray.
Keep me in your head, cause I'm standing on the edge. Say a prayer for me, say a prayer for me. And keep me in your thoughts, cause right now it's all I got. Say a prayer for me, say a prayer, cause I could cross the line any minute. And I could use divine intervention. So keep me in your mind for a moment of your time. Say a prayer for me, say a prayer, say a prayer, say a prayer for me.
As I go through the day, I continue to pray. But every day it's getting worse with these demons we face. Little Elijah view, only age 3. Voice caught in the shadows, far too deep. Whisper the prayers every night before I go to sleep. Dreams of dawn, where fears are gone, and heaven hears the pleas. I wish I could bring every single missing person back. I see these Frustrated families and about to crack. In the nice cold grass, we light a match. I'ma keep being that person that always makes a path. The Rev gang's here to stay. I made a way and we will keep being a voice no matter what they say.
Keep me in your head, cause I'm standing on the edge. Say a prayer for me, say a prayer for me. And keep me in your thoughts, cause right now it's all I got. Say a prayer for me, say a prayer, cause I could cross the line any minute. And I could use divine intervention. So keep me in your mind for a moment.
Yeah, that one's a good one. That's a goodie.
Say a prayer, say a prayer, say a prayer for me.
These will never get old. Voice for the voiceless drop out. I'm gonna get some posters of the and I'm about to get the design back for the album cover. And I'll share it immediately when I do. Damn, this one right here is fire too. We love this song. Come on now. This is the best of the best on. I don't know though. What's your favorite?
Yeah, dear Jesus, how should I move? I got these demons all on me, they trying to take over again. All of this money, I know it can't pay for this life of sin. All that I ever wanted was to win, but I'm not trying to be gone in the wind. Dear Jesus, I need you to walk for me. I need you to talk for me, cause I don't seem to do it properly. Dear Jesus, yeah, dear Jesus.
Look. Dear Jesus, I wanted to change. I'm over feeling all of this pain. I've been through the struggle, I've been through the rain. These haters are looking for something to blame. They always are coming all up on my page, filled with their hatred, they think that I'll rage when I am really laughing in the face. You either a Rev gang or you are a snake. I don't give a shit about none of your drama. My faith is with God as I fix all my problems. You people be running and hugging the fence while I stay focused on myself and I'm evolving. I use my platform every day for a love and light to make a better place. Watching these kids lose their lives just makes me turn and say,
Dear Jesus, how should I move? I got these demons all on me, they tryna take over again. All of this money, I know it can't pay for this life of sin. All that I ever wanted was to win, but I'm not tryna be gone in the wind. Dear Jesus, I need you to walk for me. I need you to talk for me, cause I don't seem to do it properly. Dear Jesus, yeah, dear Jesus.
look. It's nothing but pain. All of these families are feeling the same. Losing their loved ones to all of this violence. Our government doesn't want to make a change. It feels like a game, this shit ain't the same. All of y'all do is just pick at our brains. Give up a little info, they conceal the rest and expect us to believe what you say. How is change gonna happen? You let these pedophiles run around and trash it. They touch kids but the judge gets an ass kiss. And you expect us to wanna roll with that shit? He touched a kid and gets 2 years maximum, but gets back out on the streets looking for a scheme, sneaking in a family, then killing a teen. And now we stand together as human beings. Jesus, I'm asking for help. These bastards should really be burning in hell. At least the rest of the life in the jail. We really don't understand all of the failed. Audrey Cunningham, Quentin Simon, Kylie Rodney to Summer Wells. All my life I've been waiting for purpose, and now I have it. I will prevail.
Dear Jesus, how should I move? I got these demons all on me, they tryna take over again. All of this money, I know it can't pay for this life of sin. All that I ever wanted was to win, but I'm not tryna be gone in the wind. Dear Jesus, I need you to walk for me. I need you to talk for me, cause I don't seem to do it properly. Dear Jesus,
yeah,
dear Jesus.
Yeah, that one right there. That one right there is fire. But I don't know though. This one might be. I don't know. This one might be though. This one is just. I don't know. It just gets me going in the gym for sure.
All the sacrifices and the sleepless nights, will they serve me well? Only time will tell. I just keep on praying that I'll find my way if I go through hell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell.
Every day I wake up, I'm here to make a change. Only time will tell, I hope it takes the pain away. I see these families going through it every single day. Another person dead, an article up on the page. But I hold on to hope like a candle in the rain. Got it by the light, trying to break through these heavy chains. In the heart of the night, night, I'm searching for the flame. Speaking for the silent in my honor, I'ma pave the lane. In the silent battles, I become the roaring train. Carrying the hopes on this long and winter terrain. Through the valleys of silence, the dreams I entertain. In the quiet whispers, my purpose remains the same. Let's go.
Sacrifices and the sleepless nights, will they serve me well? Only time will tell. I just keep on praying that I'll find my way if I go through hell. Only time will tell.
Look.
Only time will tell.
We're really feeling like we're living in hell. Let's turn on YouTube and start searching and you'll see it yourself. But together we light up the dark, standing strong, playing our part. Heart to heart, we heal, we mend. And this battle will prevail in the end. Voice for the voices we defend. In the silence our words transcend. With every note we send a message, deep truths we blend. And every verse hope strength from my spirit within. Let's wake up, start the day, I'm back fighting again. Giving a voice to the people who have nothing to give. They come to me, I let them speak and tell it just like it is. I've been sacrificing all my life, I sleep what it is.
Sacrifices and the sleepless nights, will they serve me well? Only time will tell. I just keep on praying that I'll find my way if I go through hell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell.
Divine spirit of love and light. In this hour of need, guide America right. Shine your grace on every child, every soul. Mend our hearts, make our nation whole.
The sacrifices and the sleepless nights, will they serve me well? Only time will tell. I just keep on praying that I'll find my way if I go through hell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell.
That one is probably my favorite. At least, I don't know. And then I play this one and it changes. You know? I think it's the message in all of them. It's hard to pick one, but that last one is just crazy. It's I don't know, it's a hit.
If I'm gonna get it done, I'ma do it myself. I don't trust no one, I don't need your help. Where were you when I reached out for you? I needed you and you left me by myself. So if I'm gonna get it done, I'ma do it myself. I don't really give a fuck if you're with me now. Where were you when I reached out for you? I needed you and you left me by myself.
I was always left alone, sitting in my home, going through depression while I'm crafting all these poems. My mom was doing dope, that's all I ever known. But I let that pain go away, I'm here to take the throne. Got Rev gang behind me, I give a voice to the streets. Let the people speak, love and light is what I preach. Got these negative people who try to put stains on my fleece, but I never give up and stay focused on my peace. Reaching to be the better me, to succeed. I cover stories every day that could drop a horse to his knees. I've came to realize we really need change, and if I gotta do it myself, I'll bring a proof rain.
If I'm gonna get it done, I'ma do it myself. I don't trust no one, I don't need your help. Where were you when I reached out for you? I needed you and you left me by myself. So if I'm gonna get it done, I'ma do it myself. I don't really give a fuck if you're with me now. Where were you when I reached out for you? I needed you and you left me by myself.
I'm speaking to the government, we really need some change. I used to be that child that was living through the pain. Got raped by a monster and y'all barely did a thing. I'm speaking out for me and all the others feeling pain. When I speak it's with my chest, this ain't no motherfucking game. I'm sick of y'all giving every one of them a name. I hear stories like mine and it makes me wanna rage. How can we turn the page when y'all haven't done a thing? You give the ass a deal, then they're back on the game. We can't fix these sick pricks, but you free them every day. So I'ma build my platform up step by step. You can't ignore all the signs, just take a look at the
If I'm gonna get it done, I'ma do it myself. I don't trust no one, I don't need your help. Where were you when I reached out for you? I needed you and you left me by myself. So if I'm gonna get it done, I'ma do it myself. I don't really give a fuck if you're with me now. Where were you when I reached out for you? I needed you and you left me by myself.
It's like they don't want to listen to us about what we're going through. They don't want to hear the pain. They don't want to stop these people. They want to keep giving them deals and letting them come back out into society and ruin more lives. And we're getting sick of this shit. We had enough. Man, they're gonna kill more people. I'm speaking for the voiceless. We need better laws and better purpose. I know a lot of families out in these streets, they are really hurting. They don't know where to go, know where to start. A lot of these families get left in the dark. No answers, no leads, they get pushed to the side just like they were from the start. I'm here to make a change. I'm at it every day. I'm far from perfect, but I refuse to stay the same. I'm here to grow with my people and rise above. I put all my faith in God. The change is gonna come.
Get it done, I'ma do it myself. I don't trust no one. I don't need your help. Where were you when I reached out for you? I needed you and you left me by myself. So if I'm gonna get it done, I'ma do it myself. I don't really give a fuck if you with me now. Where were you when I reached out for you? I needed you and you left me by myself.
I appreciate that, pin a rose on your nose. Damn, that's deep. I appreciate that. This one is a personal one too. I don't know, you know. This one is so cool. It's gotta have a video. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Dear mama, I know you told me stay out of that drama, and I know you wanna see me living proper. I'm just doing this for you and all my partners. In they pocket watching, they ain't got no honor. They an actor, should've got an Oscar. I know we got some problems to get out of, and I know that we done been through some trauma. So I just write this letter to you saying, dear mama, dear mama, dear mama, dear mama. Had to write this letter to you saying, dear mama, dear mama, dear mama, dear mama. Dear mama, I just want you to have faith, yeah. No, I'm about to go fill up the bank, yeah. Dear mama, dear mama, dear mama, dear mama, dear mama, dear mama, yeah.
Dear mama, you're all that I got. I know life was messed up and went left with my pops. I was out there running the block, drugs in my sock. After I got raped, I blamed you and my pops. I was mad at life, I hated myself. I thought if I could blame y'all, it would fix itself. But I was wrong, and I can admit that there was nothing worse than waking up every day not knowing your worth. Mama, no matter what you did to me, I just wanna say I love you. I'll make you proud with victory. I stand tall every day and look these kids in the face. Growing up like God did, that's why I wanna make a change. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be who I am. So this song is for you, mama. You gotta know that you're special. I miss you so much. If you need me, I'll come to your rescue. Mama, I remember just the other day, you would tuck me in the bed and tell me everything's okay. You would tell me nothing's ever gonna happen, but these people kept coming around. It was like the devil watching us collapsing. I just had to forget it, but just know you're forgiven. We get stuck in the system. Mom, get out that prison, cause you're better than that. I'll carry us on our back and pull us out of that trap. Dear mama, I love you.
I know you told me stay out of that drama, and I know you wanna see me living proper. I'm just doing this for you and all my partners. In they pocket watching, they ain't got no honor. They an actor, should've got an Oscar. I know we got some problems to get out of, and I know that we done been through some trauma. So I just write this letter to you saying, dear mama, dear mama, dear mama, dear mama. Had to write this letter to you saying, dear mama, dear mama, dear mama, dear mama. Dear mama, I just want you to have faith, yeah. No, I'm about to go fill up the bank, yeah. Dear mama, dear mama, dear mama, dear mama, dear mama, dear mama, yeah.
Mama, I know you lived through the trauma, and I ain't trying to bring it up to start no drama. I just want you to know that I'ma glow in your memory, cause you were the best. I have your soul. Don't ever let no man tell you what the f to do. Don't ever let no man put his hands all over you. I don't wanna see you getting hurt anymore. You've been to hell and back, mom. It's time to open them doors. It's 2024, I'm here to turn the page. Voice for the voiceless, the year we make a change. Tired of the deaths in our country. People acting funny, switching over money. Materialism, people lack substance. Haters everywhere, the devil's getting comfy. Dear mama, spread your wings, you're free now. I love you, I will always forgive you, no matter the troubles.
Dear mama, I know you told me stay out of that drama, and I know you wanna see me living proper. I'm just doing this for you and all my partners. In they pocket watching, they ain't got no honor. They an actor, should've got an Oscar. I know we got some problems to get out of, and I know that we done been through some trauma. So I just write this letter to you saying, dear mama, dear mama, dear mama, dear mama. Dear mama, I just want you to have faith, yeah. No, I'm about to go fill up the bank, yeah. Dear mama, dear mama, dear mama, dear mama. Dear mama, dear mama, yeah.
That was a tough one. That's one of my probably favorite, most recent songs that I've made. But this one, oh my goodness. This brings back memories.
I count my blessings for the days when I was down and losing faith. They made me patient. All I can say is thank you. I really wouldn't be the same if I ain't gone through all the pain. Look what it made me. All I can say is thank you.
Wouldn't be the same with none of y'all by my side. You hold me down every day and it makes me strive. I wake up and look forward to doing these lives. A lot of y'all really came and opened up my eyes, and I hope I gave it back because it comes with yours. No matter what they say, I know I opened up them doors. I brought a family together even though shit was rough. They tried to shut us down, but we really shut them up. No matter what, we stand together when shit gets tough. I wanna thank everyone for showing me love. The Rev Gang family is something I cherish and love, and I'll smack anyone for fucking with us.
Blessings for the days when I was down and losing faith. They made me patient. All I can say is thank you. I really wouldn't be the same if I ain't gone through all the pain. Look what it made me. All I can say is thank you.
No one give a voice to the voiceless. People get killed for other stupid choices. Standing up for the families that took a loss is something that we find important. Rap gang strong, chest up. Little homie, keep your head up. You can be whatever you want. Get rid of the fake and it will lead up. All my life I strive for greatness. I manifested my time with patience. People try to copy us, but respect is earned. It's not an obligation. I love the fam and they love me back, and that's why I always have the backs. I give a voice to those people who were never given a chance for them slimy cats. When you come here, you ain't a number to me. I really take time to read what I see. Don't forget to lock your doors, cause there's danger all up in these streets. Y'all really put life into the air that I breathe. I really am thankful for all of my peeps. Your loyalty means a lot to me, so this is a special thank you from me.
Blessings for the days when I was down and losing faith. They made me patient. All I can say is thank you. I really wouldn't be the same if I ain't gone through all the pain. Look what it made me. All I can say is thank you.
Yeah, this is it.